Good morning and welcome inside the comfy confines of the YO Sports Ranch in Casper, Wyoming. Today, the Worland Warriors battle their second Casper squad as they take on the Natrona County Mustangs and Phillies. And we have all the round ball action here on the Pregame Broadcasting Network. We are streaming live via Facebook, YouTube, the NFHS Network, and Huddle TV. This is the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate Pregame Show presented by McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland. This and every broadcast would not be possible without the wonderful support of this community and the following businesses. Our premium sponsors include Pinnacle Bank, McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate, King's Carpet One, Diesel Pickup Specialists, and Kinlan Ace Hardware. Our additional valued sponsors include Admiral Beverage Corporation, Sally's Classic Pizza, Swing Trucking, McGarvin Moberly Construction, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant, The Outdoorsman, Worland Dental Clinic, Washkey Prevention Coalition, Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, Sage Creek Land and Cattle, Bryant Honey, and War Paint. Advertising opportunities are still available here on the Pregame Broadcasting Network. You still have time to take advantage of the rest of year, rest of season, or month-to-month advertising opportunities. Discounts are available for the longer that you sign up. Contact me, Jordan McCamey, via email at mccamey.broadcasting@gmail.com or by call or text at 307-431-1468. The McGarvin and Taylor pregame show is full of features, including a talk with Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer, a look inside the matchup, the Lady Warrior keys to the game, and later on the Northern Wyoming News starting lineups and opening tip-off and more. Bright and early and ready for battle. Will the Lady Warriors make it a Natrona County sweep and fight off the Phillies, or will NC say not in our home away from home? Find out next on the Pregame Broadcasting Network. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family. We weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah. How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house. And so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us. And a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com.
We're Brian Honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them, trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is always there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of Diesel Pickup Specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel Pickup Specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland, or visit them online at dps307.com. And welcome back inside the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland. Visit them online to check out their online listings of properties and land for sale at worlandwyo.com, or talk to one of their talented real estate specialists by giving them a call at 307-347-4271. Another day, a gorgeous Friday here inside the YO Sports Ranch, even if the weather outside is a bit frightful around this holiday season. No snow around, but plenty of wind, cloudy skies out there, but we are happy to be inside this beautiful facility here in Casper in the YO Sports Ranch. We're over on Court 4 if you're on your way to the game. Maybe you didn't get down yesterday. Court number 4 here at the YO Sports Ranch. Lady Warriors picking up that 51-37 victory yesterday over the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. For Natrona County, they were in a battle in this one yesterday against Arvada West, Colorado, losing that one 69-32, the final score in that game for Natrona County's 4A squad there against the visiting squad down from Colorado. Some other scores here from the Compete Casper Classic. It was number 1 Sheridan over number 2 Douglas, 47-30. That's number 1 4A Sheridan over number 2 3A Douglas. And then it was again Worland over Kelly Walsh, 51-37. Number 1 3A Cody, 63-8 over 4A's Jackson squad. And then Laramie beat Riverton 48-42, the final in that game. Again, it's a weekend full of tournament action. Final game was also 3A level, 59-35, the final in that one over Kelly Walsh. I think that was the JV squad, though, that took on that game there for the final nightcap game of the day. So those are some scores here from the Compete Casper Classic at the YO Sports Ranch. This is the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. We'll take a break again. On the other side, we have a chat with Worland Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer, as the Worland Lady Warriors and Natrona County Phillies are just a little bit more than 20 minutes away from the opening tip-off here from the YO Sports Ranch. This is the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show, and it is Warrior basketball on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
We're Brian Honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them, trying to give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is always there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
Welcome back inside the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. Jordan McCamey with you. We're now joined by Worland Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer. Coach, coming off of a victory in the opening game against Kelly Walsh. Well, it's Natrona County now, Casper Schools ×2. What do you hope carries over from yesterday morning's game here in the 9 a.m. game?
Our defensive to offensive transition, we got a ton of buckets in the paint after deflections and steals. Katya, Emma, Annie going the other direction after those things, and that really carried us throughout the game. I honestly don't think we hit one shot outside the key, just because we did such a tremendous job in transition.
Well, and Coach, you come into this one, does it feel like the momentum maybe that happens on the defensive side especially is what helped spark that offense that was so tough to come by just a year ago?
Absolutely. I think with the group of kids that we have, defensively, we're doing a lot of the same things, and they've gotten better at it, daily. And I think it really showed yesterday. And so we have to build what we do offensively off of that. And I think that will be something that, we just have to really go to all season long, is that kind of defensive mindset into offense.
As you look at the opponent, the Natrona County Phillies, do you know much about them or know what to potentially expect from this team that finished maybe just a shade over 500 last year?
Well, I just found out they have 9 kids stretching, so I think that's about all we got going. So they lost a tough one to Arvada, and I think that team has 3 Division I kids on their team, so anything can happen this morning. They're tall and athletic, and they're always a pressure team, and that's something that I think we're going to get really pushed on today, is having to get the ball up the court with lots of pressure in our faces, and it's been a struggle in the past. I'm just hoping we can take care of it today.
Well, Coach, just touching on it for a moment, getting a victory right out of the gate, number one, kind of getting that monkey off your back. Do you feel like that maybe is a deep exhale for this team, and now it's the question of let's see what else we can do?
Oh, it was a deep exhale, and the kids were so excited after the game yesterday. For 4 years, I don't think we've won our first game until middle of January or early February. So the kids were excited, and you could see just how relaxed we were after the game. That you're right, the monkey's off the back. Now just go out and have fun and see where that takes us.
Jordan McCamey joined by Worland Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer here on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. Coach, any final thoughts on this one before we let you get into the X's and O's and then talk to you postgame?
Not a whole lot. Just we're excited to have everybody listening, and we'll go get them.
Well, momentum on the side of the Lady Warriors. They'll take on the Natrona County Phillies here in just a few minutes. Keep it tuned to the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McCamey Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors!
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dew.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland. Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pure Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom designed warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the Shield today. Contact Jordan McCamey at McCameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today. And we're back live here inside the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. Great talking with Worland Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortar. We did talk about a game one win, number one. Don't have to worry about that anymore. As he mentioned, seasons past, it's been maybe into January before getting that first victory, so don't have to worry too much about that one. Now they'll take on their second 4A squad of the weekend. It's all 4A schools here for the Lady Warriors and Warriors. It's the Natrona County Phillies who will be on tap here this morning for the 9 a.m. tip-off. Again, remind you, 9 and 10:30 this morning. And then tomorrow, it's a long break here before the Lady Warriors and Warriors play again. They'll take on the Riverton Wolverines at 5 and 6:30 p.m. tomorrow evening. So a full weekend here at the Compete Casper Classic. Again, a late cancellation. Usually the squads head over to the Remax Invitational in Gillette. That was the plan, but after a scheduling snafu, we'll call it, AD Aaron Abel decided to make a quick change at the end of it. There was a space open for an invite, so they took it, and they decided to come here to the Compete Casper Classic in 3 games against 4A competition. That kind of gets you ready for the season for some of the stiff competition that they'll face in the 3A division later on this year. Again, the Lady Warriors coming to this one against Natrona County. Talked about the Lady Warriors last season yesterday. Won't touch on that again. Lady Warriors 1-0, 51-37 the victory. Kat Navarro 27 points in the contest. Big spark on the offensive side, but as Coach Mortimer talked about, it was the defense that sparked the offense yesterday, and that was kind of the story for the Lady Warriors. We'll see if that can translate over. Natrona County last year 14 and 13 overall. Dropped their opening game of the state tournament as well as their second game. Lost to Sheridan and Green River last year, so 2 and done at the state tournament. Of course, the Lady Warriors did not make a trip to Casper for the state championship weekend. They hope to change that. It's been a bit of a drought here for the Lady Warriors. They're hoping to change that here in the 2025-2026 season. And these preseason tournaments don't count towards conference record or anything else like that, but still good to get some experience and added bonus if you can get some victories here in this early part of the season. We're less than 15 minutes away from the opening tip-off here from the YO Sports Ranch at the Compete Casper Classic. Your Worland Lady Warriors taking on the Natrona County Phillies, 9 a.m. tip-off. This is the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. We step away for another break. On the other side, we'll get into some of our final features, dive a little bit more into the matchup, and get to our Lady Warrior keys to the game. Then, of course, we'll have the national anthem. Then it's the Northern Wyoming News, starting lineups, and opening tip-off. All that coming your way next. This is the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated. Every Warrior. The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition. McGarvin Moberly. Whether it's a salad Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warriors special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, and my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family. We weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com. And welcome back inside the WYO Sports Ranch here in Casper, Wyoming. Worland Lady Warriors, Natrona County Phillies just a few minutes away from the opening tip-off. Of course, you still have your national anthem coming your way, then the Northern Wyoming News starting lineups and opening tip-off here on a Friday morning. Now remember, boys game will come up right after this. Don't have to find a new stream. You can just stick here right with us. We'll go into our post-game show presented by 7-Up, then right into another version of the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show, then get ready for boys basketball action. So in double-header format here at the Compete Casper Classic, and that'll be the same story in the nightcap game tomorrow against the Riverton Wolverines. A broadcasting friend, Jared Anderson, going to be on the call on that one for the Wolverines and Lady Wolverines tomorrow. But this one, we're focused on the Lady Warriors and the Phillies here in this morning tap 9 a.m. opening tip-off. Let's look at some of our Lady Warrior keys to the game today. You got 3 of them here for the Lady Warriors. You'll hear them pretty similar to what head coach Mark Mortimer talked about. Number 1, quick transition buckets. Those were big yesterday for the Lady Warriors, getting some uncontested buckets, not having to get necessarily into that offense, but just generating that off of the transition buckets. 2, disruptive on the defensive side. Lots of tips, lots of steals. Again, even if you can just tip the ball, get inside those passing lanes, just kind of break some things up for this Natrona County offense. That's going to be good for the Lady Warriors. Final one, limit second chance opportunities. Lily Richardson was great inside the paint yesterday, and hope that she can continue to do that. Really did dominate the boards. Didn't give Kelly Walsh many second chance opportunities. Got to be the same today. Just trying not to give up those easy buckets. You really want some easy buckets your own, and limit as many as you can for your opponent. Always a good recipe for success. So Lady Warrior keys to the game: quick transition buckets, disruptive defense, tips and steals, and limit second chance opportunities for this Natrona County squad. And again, mention Natrona County ran into Arvada, West Colorado. They are a very stacked team, have some really talented players there from that team. It was a 69-32 game. So again, we talk about in these early parts of the season, these preseason tournaments, don't paint with a broad brush here early on. You can look at that score and think, oh, you know, what's going on with NC, but again, that's a pretty great squad there from Colorado that made the trip here to the Compete Casper Classic. Well, we're under 10 minutes to go until we have our national anthem starting lineups and opening tip-off. Glad you're joining us here on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland. Give them a call, 307-347-4271, or find them online at worlandwyo.com. Final break here of the pregame show. On the other side, we'll wrap up the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show and head towards tip-off of the national anthem, starting lineups, and opening tip. Coming your way next, this is Worland Lady Warrior Basketball, streaming live via the fate of the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
We're Brian Honey.
So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them, trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is all there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland, or visit them online at dps307.com.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine in the afternoon.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
And we're back live here on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. We're out of features. We're out of time on the pregame, so we are nearly ready for game action. National Anthem will come your way next, but I wanted to say thank you to McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate for their sponsorship of our pregame show. Again, you can find their listings and properties for sale online at worlandwyo.com, or get a hold of Kitty Mortimer and team there at McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate by giving them a call, 307-347-4271. That's going to do it for the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. We'll take a quick break and then right into the National Anthem, and then we'll be ready for the starting lineups and opening tip-off here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland. Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warriors special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453.
And welcome back inside the broadcast. Quickly into our Northern Wyoming News starting lineups and opening tip-off. Northern Wyoming News online at yodaily.com. Weekly print publications on Thursday. Starting lineups here for the Natrona County Mustangs. It's number 2, Ella Reese. 10, Josh Behrens. 12, Ella K. Sheets. 22, Ava Calling. And number 30 is Carly Dinkle. For the Lady Warriors, number 3, Kat Navarro. Number 11, Maddie Robertson. Number 12, Emma Glanz. Number 15, Annie Page. And number 30 is Lily Richardson, as we are now ready for our opening tip-off here, brought to you by the Northern Wyoming News. And it's controlled by the Lady Warriors as we are underway here at the Compete Casper Classic. Page going downhill, has it stripped away from her there. And now the squads will come the other way, so an early turnover for the Lady Warriors. Quick snap 3 here by Dinkle, no good. Fight for the rebound on the inside. Page hassled here afterwards, but able to clear that. Then Glanz lost the handle on it. And so 2 quick turnovers as Dinkle ends up with it. Trying to get the ball inside. Up top now for Reese. Reese dribbling. Handed off here for Calling on the right wing. Spin move here, looking towards the baseline. Another 3 on the way for Behrens, no good, but an offensive rebound on the inside by Reese, and she's got the first 2 of the game. So Lady Warriors down 2-0 in the early going. Got the press breaker going now, quickly across midcourt. Got it here to Robertson, now for Richardson, leans in for a 2. Just a little bit too strong there, but good offense and good press break by the Lady Warriors. Calling, moving it up the floor. Tipped away, Navarro tried to save it in bounds, but just stepped on the end line, and out of play it goes. Comes Reese, drop it off in the middle. Outside, another 3 on the way, up and good for Dinkle, so an early 5-0 run for Natrona County. Glanz with it, facing some pressure. Now it's broken by Page and then threw it over the head of Richardson down low, so a little bit of early struggles here. Again, we welcome in our Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. I know it's kind of tough to see what's going on up there on the scoreboard. We try to get it as clear as we can, but unfortunately not sure we'll be able to see much of it. 6:15 to go, quarter number 1. As Natrona into the front court again. Dinkle, another 3 on the way. Backside rebound for Natrona County. Up top for Reese. Outside it goes now. Driving to the inside was Behrens, forced out. Now the Lady Warriors take it away, and quickly up the floor. Here comes Kat Navarro, left it short, but there's Richardson following up the play, and she's got the first bucket of the day for the Lady Warriors, and it's 5-2 in favor of Natrona County. Going downhill now, and a blocking foul on Sheets. Richardson and Robertson in the area, and they'll tag Maddie Robertson with the foul. .5:44 to go in this first quarter. 5-2, make it 6-2 after Sheets hits the first. Second one up, a little bit short. Fight for the rebound, and there's Richardson with it. Got it, outlets it quickly now for Glanz. Up the floor she goes towards the corner. Had it for Bassett, who came into the game, and now it's Navarro driving left all the way through the lane, and a foul on the inside, blocking foul, going to be called here against Ava Calling. Not a shooting foul, mind you, so Annie Page quickly back into the game, so Bassett stays in. Robertson comes out. Ball in for Navarro here, right wing. Almost lost it, now gets it for Glanz. One step in, Bassett down the baseline, picked up the dribble. Needs some help, tried to dump it inside, throws it away there. Fourth turnover on the Lady Warriors now. And then Natrona does a favor back and turns it right back over to the Lady Warriors. First turnover unofficially there for the Mustangs. Again, try to keep track of those turnovers for you best we can. Glanz picked up the dribble up high, now needs some help. Going to give it for Navarro, who came and bailed her out, going downhill and bumped off it there by Sheets. So fouls on back-to-back possessions here on the Phillies as the Lady Warriors will set up the inbounds play. First change coming in. Elena Dutcher into the game. Now Lady Warriors start the offense, bouncing it to the backside. There was Page open, had it maybe partially blocked there. And then another bad pass here and out of play as Natrona County goes back-to-back on turnovers. So Lady Warriors bonus possession here again. 5-2 it remains on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 4:59 to go here in the quarter. Page with it. Picks up the dribble, finds it for Navarro, left side, goes to the inside. Glanz, baseline jumper on the way, up and good for Emma Glanz. 5-4 your score here in the early goings. Now another turnover taken away, and here comes Kat Navarro on the sprint transition. Defense to offense, and the deuce. Kat Navarro makes it 6 in a row for the Lady Warriors. Timeout on the floor. We step away with them. 6-5 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland.
We're back here on the game feed again. We're trying to make it so that you can maybe see this scoreboard. 4:34 up on the clock if you can read that one up there. So we're doing our best here at the Compete Classic. We're on the side away from the scoreboard. So 4:34 to go. 6-5 Lady Warriors. After a 6-0 run here. Ball into the middle now. Trying to dump it inside there for Dutcher, but turned it over. So 3 turnovers now for Natrona County. So Lady Warriors took a minute to settle into this one, but now seem to have done so. Carly Dinkle back into the game for Natrona County. They're going to put on some pressure also into the game. Lily Evans. Ball comes in for Navarro. Go to the middle for Glanz. Turns away from trouble, and now Robertson will push into the front court. Got it outside for Bassett, trying to go inside, tipped away there, stolen away by the Phillies here, and they'll drive up the right side of the floor with Lopez. Shot on the way from deep, no good. Fight for the rebound. The Phillies come up with it inside out. Dinkle, the three-point specialist, on the way, knocked it down. So Lady Warriors give up that second chance opportunity there, and Natrona County makes them pay. Ball quickly here to the middle. Glanz pushes into the front court. Bounces its way for Navarro. Splits the defenders and puts Natrona County under pressure again. And another foul. Going to go against number 2, Ellerise. Number 0, Aubrey Lopez checks in for the Phillies. And Lily Richardson back into the game, number 30 for the Lady Warriors. Bassett to the bench for head coach Mortimer. So 9-6 in favor of the Phillies now. All outside, back to the inside. Nice little give and go. Glanz can't hit the shot, and coming away with the rebound was Lopez. Like the ball movement there from the Lady Warriors, everything but the finish. Now Lopez has it taken away by Navarro. She's got speed the other way. Cat coast to coast with her right hand, and just enough power to get through there. Navarro makes it a 1-point game at 9-8. Had one time in the game, no lead changes. Earlier I said it was 6-5 Lady Warriors, but it was 6-6, and then Richardson leans in and commits the foul there, trying to tap that one away. Her first foul of the game, second on the Lady Warriors of the quarter. Again, 5 fouls gets you directly into the double bonus per quarter, so they've gotten rid of the 7 and 10 threshold in the half, and they've gone to fouls in a quarter. Ball comes up top. Lady Warriors lost their player there, but it's Sheets on the outside, then Dinkle, and she's looking to stay hot and does. Knocks down the 3. That's 3 of them in the quarter for Dinkle. Lady Warriors got to do a better job of closing that out. And now Paige is able to get the dribble, and ball's intercepted here, taken away by Sheets, and then she has it knocked away, and now a foul as 2 players end up on the deck. I think they're going to grab Glands here on the foul. Oh, nope, it'll be on Kat Navarro. And now it's substitution. No timeout. Thought maybe there's a timeout on the floor, but just a substitution with Bassett coming into the game. Oh, it is going to be a timeout. So they are going to take a timeout here on the floor as the Lady Warriors trail it 12-8 here on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 3:51 to go in the quarter. Back after this on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
We're Brian Honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, Kent, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is always there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
And welcome back inside the WYO Sports Ranch. 12-8 in favor of Natrona County. They've got 9 of their points from Dinkle and all from the outside. Lady Warriors just got to find a way to guard the perimeter just a little bit better. Again, 2:51 to go. Said 3:51 of the break, but 2:51 to go. So it's in the first quarter. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Ball comes in now for Lopez. Dribbles left. Navarro tried to take it away. Dinkle, that's a heat check 3 there. Couldn't hit it. Then Paige and Reese fight for it, and it's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with Natrona County. Ball comes in high now here for Sheets. Partially blocked. Fight for the rebound. Last touched off of, that was number 20 calling there. Sorry, number 20 Dutcher knocked that out. So Lady Warriors get a defensive stop, and they'll have to go into the press breaker now. Ball comes in for Bassett. Quickly up the floor it goes for Glands. Almost lost it. Now fight for it. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with the Lady Warriors. So pressure just starting to take a little bit of effect here for the Lady Warriors. See if they can settle in and get this press breaker going. Maddie Robertson comes back into the game for Kennedy Bassett. Ball to the middle here for Navarro. Quickly up ahead now for Glands. Drop it off Richardson. Bounce to the inside. Miss the shot. Fight for the rebound, and she is fouled on the rebound. So Lady Warriors can't convert after breaking that press quickly, but they are fouled, and they'll stay with the Lady Warriors. Foul on number 12, Sheets. That's her second. She'll get subbed out quickly with Joss Behrens coming back into the game. Glands set to inbounds, going to bounce it to the inside. Nice job by Robertson. Had it blocked there down on the baseline. Going to be a jump ball here on the baseline again. So Lady Warriors generating some shots on the inside, just not falling here in the early going. So Natrona County with it here. Move it into the front court. Shot ahead. Ball ahead. Now a little mid-range jumper. Crawls over the front but won't go down. Then Robertson's able to rip it away. Somebody's got to help her out, and finally does in Glands. She can push up the floor. Takes a little bump there. Now Paige up the right side. Give it back for Glands through her hands. So a little popcorn butter out there now. Navarro's going to snap off a 3. Rare one there. Nice job by Robertson. Got it now. Paige back up and good. Nice little finish there by Annie. Good second effort there from a pair of Lady Warriors. Cut the lead to 12-10 here as we're under 2 minutes to play now. Dinkle Drive, spin move, now to the right block, through the middle, shot is up, missed it badly, and Page has the rebound. Have the dribble, keeps it here. She'll move up the right-hand side. Up ahead now for Navarro. Back for Page. She wants a three. Back-to-back buckets? No, but there is Richardson on the inside. Missed the shot. Fight for the rebound, and it's down for the Phillies. Again, Lady Warriors doing a good job of creating offense. And then now it's taken away by the Lady Warriors. Skip the ball across here for Page now. Down inside for Navarro. Got inside her player. Trying to go up. Takes it on against some good pressure there, and a nice tough finish from Kat Navarro. She's got 6 now in the quarter, and it's 12-12 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Now the other way comes Natrona County. Under a minute to go, 53 seconds. Inside out. Lopez has that partially blocked by Navarro, but right place, right time there for the Phillies. Tapped out again. Dinkle, another 3 on the way. That one's off here. Richardson finally rips down the rebound for the Lady Warriors. 3 chances for the Phillies that time. Navarro for Richardson, or for Maddie Robertson, and a blocking foul called there on the inside on Dutcher, and that'll send Robertson to the free throw line. Robertson's first free throw here, 30.5 seconds left in the first quarter as Robertson catches the back iron, no good. First free throw attempts here for Robertson. Chance for Lady Warriors to take their first lead of the game here on the free throw. Robertson eyes it, looks in, bounces out, back in. So 1-2 trip there for Robertson. Lady Warriors have their first lead at 13-12 here. Ball up top in the hands of Calling. Now dump it back to the inside. Nice little spin move there by Dutcher as she's got the bucket to give the Phillies the lead back, and we're into the final moments of this quarter here. Final 12 seconds now, 10 seconds to go. Ball for Richardson. She turns, looking to give, has one dribble, now needs it, gets it for Bassett, got to put up the shot. Follow away jumper is good for Bassett, and that's going to do it for the quarter. Lady Warriors lead after one on the near buzzer-beating jumper from Kennedy Bassett. 15-14 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Second quarter next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. And welcome back inside the YO Sports Ranch. Again, 15-14 in favor of the Lady Warriors. 8 minutes up on that Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We do appreciate Pinnacle Bank the way banking should be for their scoreboard sponsorship. It's unfortunate they have us right here. I mean, essentially, as you can tell, underneath the scoreboard, and it has a view about the best that you can. So we try to keep the time. It's always easy to keep the score, but the time a little bit tougher here. Glad to have you on the McCamey Broadcasting Network as we are live at the Compete Casper Classic. Lady Warriors, the 15-14 lead after one quarter. And should be Lady Warrior basketball to start the second quarter on the possession arrow, and it is. So Glanz, Bassett, Richardson, Robertson, and Page out there for the Lady Warriors. Give it for Glanz, takes a little bump on a reach in. Now it's Page. Robertson, she'll look to dribble, drops it off for Bassett. Half dribble drive, hot pass there. Glanz is able to handle it from Bassett. Trying to go up over the top there, tipped, but Richardson, good effort. Bassett, she'll take a corner three on. That one's no good. Long rebound opportunity. Finally snagged there by Dinkle. She's got 9 points, comes in transition, dumps it to the free throw line, and a reach-in foul here little cheapy now as it's going to go against Glanz, her first. A little more than 30 seconds into this second quarter. 1-point game. Phillies with Reese to the outside now is Calling. Dinkle coming to the top. Now they'll give it off in the middle for Dutcher. Dinkle left open for three. That one caroms off the right side. Good track down rebound by Emma Glanz as she pushes the pace now into the front court. Dumps it for Page, cutting to the bucket. A little bit too much on that one for Annie. Saves it in, throws it back in, but right into the waiting hands of Joss Behrens. Now dribbling up the floor is Dutcher. Give back for Dinkle. Runs into Richardson in the paint. Has to kick it back out. And looked like Robertson kind of tripped on the inside. Unfortunately to get tagged for a blocking foul. Looked like kind of the court, looked like her foot slipped out there. So that'll bring Kat Navarro off the bench for Kennedy Bassett. And another change for the Phillies. Trying to see that number when we get it. Kind of blocked off on that side. Ball up top for Reese. Dribbles left wing for Dinkle. Defended here by Navarro. Shut off at the free throw line, and Natrona County forced to restart. Ball moves to the right corner. Dump it inside to the block for Dutcher. She'll work against Page. Trying to work around. It was a good little post move there by Dutcher. You got to give her the credit because good defense from Page. As Lady Warriors again going to have to break that. That's got to be a foul, and finally is called there on Calling. Phillies take the 1-point lead at 16-15. .26 looks like left in the second quarter as Page going to have to push the pace. Left her feet, intercepted there, and knocked out of bounds. And a foul going to be called here. See if that one's against Natrona County. It is. And that's against Dutcher. That's her second. So some foul trouble developing here for the Phillies. Sorry about the camera work. So Glanz going to bounce it in now for Page. She'll turn, go to the baseline, put up a little floater, left it a little bit short. Again, like the way that they're generating offense, and now ball picked up by Reagan Dutcher. Ooh, that somehow got through to Dinkle. Give it back down underneath for Dutcher. Tipped around, and then Page has it stripped down upon. That's a crazy job that wasn't a foul there. Now the ball comes over top. Navarro just can't quite track it down. And out of play it goes for a turnover on the Lady Warriors. 6-4 in that department thus far by our tally. Ava Calling with it now for Natrona County. Kick left for Dinkle, wide open down low as Reese has to kick it up top. Mid-range jumpers up and good for Elena Dutcher there. So he's got the post moves and now it's the mid-range game as well. Ball into the middle for Glanz and kind of went through her hands. Had a little bit of trouble a couple of times going through the hands. And ball picked up top by Calling. Finds it now to the middle for Dutcher. Outside it goes for Dinkle on the way for three. No long rebound chance. Kat Navarro has it. Now Robertson's running the floor. She'll go all the way to the hoop with the left hand. She missed the layup though and tipped away last touched by the Lady Warriors. So today, the transition buckets maybe just haven't been as consistent for the Lady Warriors as Bassett will check back into the game for Glanz. Reese will bring it ahead now for the Phillies. Into the front court she goes. Looks right for Evans, trying to bounce it inside. Ball was taken away by Robertson. Now a fight for it underneath. That'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with the Phillies, but good hustle by Robertson getting on the deck. So Evans came in for Dinkle. Lady Warriors got a match up here, and ball comes in. Lady Warriors lost their player there. Now fight for the rebound on the inside. And now Bassett trying to get out of trouble and finally does work away from it and got it for Page. Page going to slow things up right near midcourt, then get it up ahead for Navarro. Kat moves off to the right side, looking to drive, finds it for Bassett. She'll take on a three and splash it down. Kennedy Bassett from downtown. Lady Warriors first triple of the weekend, I believe. Well, Lady Warriors almost take it away again. Ball dumped to the inside for Sheets. Sheets working on Richardson. Push shot up and good. Again, not bad defense from Richardson on the inside, just some good offense. Robertson picks it up, has to go out for Page, and now up ahead for Navarro. Navarro goes downhill and then finds Richardson. Bump there, nearly the and one opportunity, but she'll head to the free throw line. Chance to tie it up on a pair of free throws. Not sure if that was on Sheets. If it was, that's her third, and I think it is because they're coming in with a substitution back there. So we'll see some subs here after this first free throw. Sinai's the target on the way, and nothing but net there. 20-19 your score, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 4:13 remaining here in this first half. Richardson's second, also good. So we are knotted up at 20. 4 lead changes, 4 ties so far in this one as the Lady Warriors get back on the defensive side. Quickly in transition comes Calling. Dumped to the inside, stolen by Richardson. Looking for help, finds it and glands. Now she'll cross over, works there against Dutcher. Now gives it off for Bassett to the hoop. A little bit too much on that, but there's Richardson on the backside. Able to get it out for Robertson. Wide open was Navarro. She'll look to drive, forced back outside, left hand, downhill she goes all the way to the hoop, and good. Kat Navarro with a fancy move, slices under the defense with the left hand up and good. 22-20 your score. Lady Warriors on top, ball tipped away. Now it's a foot race here. Navarro comes into the backcourt. It's an over and back regardless, and the Lady Warriors take over on another NC turnover. A lot of fight in these Lady Warriors here. Page back into the game now with Robertson heading over to the sideline. All comes to the right corner for Navarro. Wants to go baseline. Shut off there. A lot of traffic now as Glands will look to get it here. Ball tipped away. Bassett's able to get it and just was leaning too much. Couldn't keep that pivot foot. Nearly did so, but turnover on the Lady Warriors. So calling into the front court. Ditch it left side for Reagan Barthel. Down low. Good little move on the post there. Up and good as Joss Behrens for her first bucket of the day. And we're tied up again at 22. Page. Now Glands up for Bassett. Back for Glands. Skip it up atop for Page. Now it's Navarro going downhill. Find it. Bassett fires from the right corner. Pocket. Good. Kennedy basket. Twice is nice there from downtown. 25-22 your score. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard as Bassett's found her range from the outside. 2:44 to go. Tipped away by Richardson and out of bounds. Good defense. Knocked it away from Behrens. And Lady Warriors had a little trouble matching up here in these inbounds plays. See what they try to do. Now a little drive to the inside, and getting free was Behrens again. Back-to-back easy buckets for her. 1 point game, 25-24. Glands gives for Navarro now. She'll look to push into the front court and does. Moves off to her left side. Sees a little bit of space opening. Had it stripped away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Warriors. Dinkle going to come back into the game for the Phillies, and Robertson back in for the Lady Warriors. Glands will inbounds it here, trying to get it for Navarro, and spilling across the floor was the Phillies' Dinkle there. It'll stay at the Lady Warriors, but it's a sideline inbounds play now. Ball can come in for Bassett. Good pass there from Navarro. Bassett dribbles to the right. Drop off for Robertson. Now Glands. A little bit of space opening up. Had her pocket picked momentarily, and then it is stolen away by the Phillies there. Dinkle took it away. Now up into the front court comes Calling. Picked up the dribble. Now dribbles again. Outside it goes. High pass. Quickly in for Behrens. Missed the bunny that pushes it back up. Missed it again. Dinkle throws it out of play now. It'll go to the Lady Warriors. (25-24) Lady Warriors. Minute 56 to go here in the first half. Bassett, Navarro, Robertson, Richardson, and Page out there for the Lady Warriors. Navarro gets the ball here, dribbles. Now she'll go all the way to the hoop, left it short. Richardson fights for it, shot up, no good, gets it again. Third time's a charm, plus the foul. Lily Richardson, three-point play opportunity coming for the Lady Warriors. She's got 6 here in the first half, chance to make it 7. Foul is going to go against Barons, her first of the day. 4th foul of the half for the Mustangs, so Lady Warriors into the bonus. Other side, 1 shot coming. Initially, I think one of the officials had said 2 shots coming, but it's just an and 1 opportunity here for Richardson. Up and good. 3 of 3 start from the free throw line for Richardson, and it's a 28-24 lead for the Lady Warriors. Here come the Phillies into the front court. Dinkle moving down the baseline, runs into a little bit of trouble, works around the baseline, somehow got it through to Reese. Reese driving, kind of a push shot layup, and then a baseball pass up the floor for Bassett. Goes up left-handed, just rolls off, no good. And then the Phillies throw it away out of bounds there on a little bit of a rocket pass in a phone booth. Lady Warriors, again, they've had those transition chances. Bassett kind of had to turn around, realized she had the 2 steps to the bucket, just a little bit too much power on it with the left hand. Lady Warriors set up the inbounds play, get it for Bassett. Gives it up top for Page, backside Robertson. Back for Bassett, give for Richardson, holds high, drops it off for Navarro, goes all the way to the hoop, takes on a contested shot, little hook shot's no good. And the Phillies can't handle the rebound again, so another possession for the Lady Warriors. Bassett out, Glands back in for the Lady Warriors. They'll set up the inbounds play here with 1:07 to go. Ball in backside, another layup miss, this one by Robertson, and then Richardson saves it. Bouncer for Page, up top Navarro. Dribbles left, out of room there, and then bumped off of it. This should be bonus free throws. This one's going to go against, I think that's against Aubrey Lopez, number 0. That should be bonus free throws, and it is. So Kat Navarro to the free throw line. Kat with 8 points in the opening half here. And make it 9 as the Lady Warriors knock that one down. So Navarro, one more free throw on the way. 56.3 to go here in the half. His second one's no good, and then Barons tips that out of play. So the Phillies will have to remain on defense. Lady Warriors trying to stretch their 5-point lead. It's 29-24. Tough little corner sideline inbounds play here. Trying to get it in, does for Page. Good patience. Then Robertson lost it. Going to go up, got bumped. Second time, goes back up, and she'll head to the free throw line. Lady Warriors generating all sorts of second chance offensive opportunities here late on in half number 1. 50.4 seconds left now here in the first half. Robertson's first trip to the free throw line. Actually, second trip, excuse me. 1 of 2 last time, and she'll try to do that again as she misses the front end. Second one for Robertson. A lot of power on that. Spins off the back iron, but wouldn't go down, and now Sarah, I think we got a bloody nose situation is why, so just got to check the court momentarily as Robertson will come to the sideline. So Maddie took a little pop there after that free throw. And now a timeout taken by head coach Glenn Wilson and the Natrona County Lady Phillies as we'll take a break here on the Pregame Broadcasting Network. 29-24, Lady Warriors, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4. We come back to live action here. Our friends at DPS appreciate their sponsorship. Nearly a travel there from Lopez, but they'll work it to the right side. Dinkle trying to free up for a three, moves to the right elbow, now out of room, dumps it back out for Lopez. Now around the horn it goes for Barthel. Now a fight for it on the deck. Another jump ball situation. Lady Warriors will take it away on the possession arrow. Lady Warriors going to face that pressure here. 26 seconds to go in this first half. Page drug the pivot foot there as she thought she had a pass, but saw a defender in the way, and turnover for the Lady Warriors. Potential last shot opportunity for the Phillies if they want it. Down to 20 seconds to go here in the half. Driving is Lopez, throws it high off the hands of Dinkle and out of bounds. That's up to 10 turnovers for NC unofficially. Lady Warriors will have about 16 seconds here to get a shot off. Ball comes in for Glanz, tried to go backside and quickly read there. Glanz was already taking that pass before it even went off. Richardson couldn't get the rebound. Turnaround lefty shot, no good. Another fight for the rebound. Down to the final ticks here. 2 seconds near at the buzzer. Long three attempt by Behrens is no good, and going to be the end of the half here, as that'll end half number one. Lady Warriors will head into the halftime locker room up 29-24 on the Natrona County Phillies Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show coming your way next, as we'll hope to talk with Warrior head coach Tanner Hart. We'll also wrap up the stats, get you ready for half number two. Halftime score 29-24. Lady Warriors on top at the half. On the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, this is Lady Warrior basketball on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland, or visit them online at dps307.com. And welcome inside the Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Lady Warriors on top, 29-24 at the midway mark. Right now, though, we're joined by Worland Warrior head coach Tanner Hart. Coach, had a kind of a day to digest that opening game yesterday. Back at it here in the morning. What are you hoping maybe changes for this Warrior squad as you come out in the opening here against NC this morning?
Well, I'm going to use a word I hate to say as a coach, but that's effort. We had a meeting last night in our hotel room, talked to the guys about effort. We don't want to coach effort. And I think yesterday we had moments of that on the defensive end, boxing out, running the floor. There was a point in transition where I saw 3 Warrior players at half court, and they're making a layup. Those are things that are non-negotiables in our program, and so we talked about effort, and we got to put guys on the floor who are going to put forth that effort. So I hope today we're going to see more action and less talk.
Absolutely. And, Coach, I know that most of us out there want kind of an inside-to-out type of offense. We know the Warriors will shoot some threes, but obviously getting Grant Page back, probably want to have more of a presence on the inside. How to maybe you get it down on the blocks, maybe free some people up on the outside, or maybe get some of those defenders to bite on the fake to the outside and get some of those easy buckets around the paint.
Yeah, sure. And I thought Taylor Ruckman did a good job yesterday against the zone. He was a guy for us as a power forward / center that got us some good points. Grant still coming off. Wednesday night was sick, was throwing up, and so that's something that I think some people don't know. He was not feeling very good yesterday, and I think his body movement showed that. We'll go against more of a man-to-man style today. Natrona can mix it up, but we're hoping that he'll establish himself today and get more points and more rebounds for us, and we can play through him. And that'll open up our shooters on the outside and even cutters to the lane, we're hoping. Well,
you mentioned this NC Mustang squad. You kind of expect them to kind of go primarily man-to-man defensively?
Yeah, we do. I mean, like I said, Coach Paddock does a really good job. He's a defensive specialist. A lot of man, in-your-face man, physical man, but he's not opposed, I think, to mixing it up as well. So I told the guys we need to be ready for anything, but I think first and foremost they're going to come out, they're going to talk a lot, they're going to be physical, and I expect man-to-man.
Well, Coach, sounds like today's a very defined what defines success and not, and it's kind of that E word. It's effort today for the Warriors. Feel like that is just what defines it for your day, no matter what the score is at the end of the game?
Yeah, I mean, just watching these girls, how hard these girls are playing for the Warriors, and they're reaping success because of it. The way our girls are moving on the offensive end and the way they're playing on the transition and the defense. So I'm going to point that out to the guys. Like, look how hard our girls are playing. They're not standing still. Their effort is extremely high, and we need to mimic that.
Coach, any final thoughts here before we let you get those final words of encouragement, X's and O's out there before you take on the Mustangs here in the 10:30 tip?
Yep, I anticipate a different team today. Excited to go out and see what our guys can do, like I said, after our meeting and our talk and knowing what we expect out of them, our non-negotiables, and like I said, more action, less talk today.
That's Warrior head coach Tanner Hart there. Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show rolls on next with a stat wrap and prepping you for half number 2 here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition. And welcome back inside the Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show here. Lady Warriors up 29-24. Was talking about it with a couple of the Warrior faithful out here. If the Lady Warriors had maybe hit a couple more layups, this lead could be even bigger. But you heard head coach Tanner Hart of the Warriors talk about the effort for this Lady Warrior team is there. They are jumping after everything. They are looking for every rebound. They're looking for every second chance opportunity. It's the reason that they have another 5-point lead at halftime over against a 4A school in the Natrona County Phillies. Let's head into the stat sheet from that first half, looking mostly at scoring here for Natrona County. Joss Behrens with 4, 3 for Ella Kay Sheets, 6 for Elena Dutcher, and 9 for Carly Dinkle. All of them coming off triples in that opening quarter. For the Lady Warriors, Kennedy Bassett, a pair of threes in this one, 8 points for her, 9 for Kat Navarro, 1 for Maddie Robertson, 2 for Emma Glantz, 2 for Annie Page, and 7 for Lily Richardson, including 3 of 3 from the line. Lady Warriors are 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Natrona County just 1 of 3 in that opening half of play here at the Compete Casper Classic. 29-24 your score. Lady Warriors, they'll really just want to do more of the same in the second half. That's what they're going to want to do, just continue to put Natrona County under some pressure, try to create some of those transition buckets. And I will say the Lady Warriors, they've done a pretty good job against that pressure. They've had a few turnovers. They've maybe gone for that pass that they've already decided to make in their head, and Natrona County's been able to read that. But for right now, the Lady Warriors will be pretty happy with the effort. They'll need an equal effort if they want to hold off their second 4A school of the weekend. So we'll see how they come out here in half number 2. That's going to do it for our Watchkey Prevention Coalition halftime show. Appreciate the Watchkey Prevention Coalition for their continued support of the halftime show here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network and helping our students and student athletes and youth around Watchkey County continue to make positive decisions. The Watchkey Prevention Coalition. Halftime score 29-24. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Second half your way next here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
We're Brian Honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them, trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is always there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
Having trouble? McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bullinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family. We weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really.
All right, sorry to our friends there at McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate. Appreciate their sponsorship. We are ready for half number 2 here. 8 minutes up on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 29-24 your score. It'll be Natrona County basketball to start half number 2 as they push into the front court for the first time. Kick it outside into the hands of Reese. Goes down the baseline. Got sucked underneath the basket. And bailout whistle there for Reese on the drive. Got well underneath the bucket. And that's going to go against Richardson. That's Lily's second. First free throw up. First free throw is good. Reese with 3 points so far in this one. Second one a little bit strong and called a lane violation there, so free throw up no good. And Lady Warriors will see that full court pressure again here to start this second half as Page has it now. Give for Navarro. Plans at midcourt. Back for Page. Try to go inside for Richardson. Lady Warriors tried to break that lightning fast, and that final pass just wasn't there. So the Phillies forward into the front court. Dribbling is calling. Give for Dinkle. Dinkle has this one taken away by Navarro. Trying to get it up ahead for Glanz and does. To the bucket. Right hand. The layup is up and good. Sorry about the camera work there as Glanz has her first bucket of the second half. Got caught up in the play there instead of running the camera as calling goes outside to Reese. Now give it to the middle here for Sheets. Turnaround shot spins out. No good. Now Page is in trouble, but she is fouled. Foul's going to go against Dinkle. That's her first. So Lady Warrior is going to bring the ball in now for Navarro. Back for Robertson. Give for Page. Skip it across for Robertson. Into the middle now for Navarro. Down low for Richardson, and another missed layup for the Lady Warriors. Page had it stripped away there by calling, and again another missed layup for the Lady Warriors. Calling, steps into the right elbow, out of room now. Reese dumps it back inside, turnaround for Barons, blocked away by Richardson that time. And the Lady Warriors have it pushing up the floor with Glanz. Dump it to the right baseline for Page, goes up, left hand, push shot, no. Richardson to the inside, gets it back for Page, reset chance, no again, and a backside rebound for Calling. Quickly up the floor now for Dinkle. Back for Calling. Reese available on the left wing, tipped away by Navarro. Reese tracks it down near midcourt. Now she's got a driving lane, left her feet, gets for Dinkle, wide open, right corner pocket, too much on it. Now Richardson saves it inbounds for Page, and the Lady Warriors have an even break going the other way with Glanz. She'll take it all the way to the inside. Player on the deck, no good. Navarro from behind is fouled. Surprised there wasn't a blocking or a charge foul, whatever way it went. Looked like Glanz probably got away with one there with a little forearm shiver, but she'll take it. And now Navarro has shots coming, and I'm not sure who the foul went on there. Didn't catch the number. First one up and good for Kat. She's into double digits again, 10 points now. 32-25 your score. And I believe that answers the question. That was on Barons. Second one up and good now for Kat Navarro. 11 points on the day for Kat, and here comes Natrona County the other way. Dinkle got through, splits the defense down the lane. She goes, puts up a contested shot, missed it, and it'll stay with the Phillies on the tip out. Dinkle to inbounds. Looking to get it inbounds. Finally has to launch it up top for Reese. Moves to the right, wants to drive, gives for Dinkle. Dinkle looking for some space, backs it out, thought about the three. Contested there. Glanz tried to jump that pass. Reese gives it now here for a drive for Sheets. Lefty hook is no good. Knocked out of her hands and to Navarro, but it'll be a foul. Going to go against Ella Reese, her second. Third foul of the quarter already on the Phillies here. 5:32 remaining here in the third quarter. Now Navarro, she's going to go all the way to the hoop, cuts inside. Navarro's got another bucket there. He just saw a little bit of space and said, if you're not going to stop me, I'll keep going, and finishes with the right hand. Calling, has to go for Reese in the right corner. Robertson defending, using that baseline as a sixth defender, and a nice job, forces a turnover there. Reagan Barthel into the game. Also Lily Evans. 35-25, 10-point lead here for the Lady Warriors as Glanz walks it towards midcourt. Goes now for Navarro. Cat dribbling right, finds some space again, goes to the inside. A little contact there. Then Richardson tried to get the rebound, but Reese takes it away, keeps it, almost tipped away by Navarro. Reese into the corner. Dinkle wide open three. Too much on that one. Backside rebound here for Robertson. Had it taken away. Now it's a mid-range jumper for Barthel, and it's up and good. Reagan Barthel with the bucket there to break up the Lady Warriors' 6-0 run. 35-27 your score. 32nd timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 35-27, 4:32 to go here in this third quarter on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McCamey Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics. And we're back live here at the YO Sports Ranch. Lady Warrior basketball out of the timeout here. You know, with the cameras, the tight angles, not only for the camera, but as well for the court here, as we're right near courtside, as Glanz has it. Ball tipped away, taken from their lazy pass, and then it's tipped around, taken back away by Paige. She can dribble out of trouble and does. Pushes the pace forward, holds up at the top of the key. Now Glanz. Backside now for Bassett, almost taken away. Tipped there. It's right on the mid-court line and able to finally get it off here for Paige. And now an open three for Glanz. Missed it short. Robertson trying to take it away and does. And that's going to foul as Reese had a handful of the forearm of Robertson, and that'll be the third on Reese. Good hustle there by Maddie to extend the possession for the Lady Warriors. Ball going to come inbounds here for Robertson. Got sucked underneath the bucket, but puts it up and good from a tight angle there. Robertson with her first field goal today. She's got 3 points in the game now, back to a 10-point contest, 37-27. Kick it up top into the hands of Barthel. Now it's for Dutcher. Dutcher back to the inside, going to go to work on Richardson. Reese flashed through, and she's open. Lady Warriors missed the layup, though. And Emma Glanz comes out of there with the rebound. She'll push the pace forward as heads to the top of the key. Paige, she'll take on a three, and he's short there. Didn't follow the shot, and Barthel has the rebound there. Quick shot possession there for the Lady Warriors. Evans outside Barthel. Now into the corner, Dinkle wide open for three. Hasn't had the range here since that opening quarter as Paige has the rebound now. Glanz has control of the offense again. Drops it off for Paige. Lazy pass again, though, taken away by Reese. Lady Warriors just got to be a little bit more crisp on those passes. Barthel to the inside for Reese. Tipped away from her, and Lady Warriors take away a steal, and then Robertson has to save it back in, and unfortunately saved it right to Dinkle. Then Richardson nearly took it back. Kat Navarro back into the game. It's like Barons and Sheets back in the game for the Phillies. So Navarro, Robertson, Richardson, Bassett, and Paige out there for the Lady Warriors. 2:45 left here in the third quarter. Sheets misses a little jump hook, and then Navarro's quickly pressured there by Barthel. Now holds things up near the top of the key. Good job. Now into the corner. Bassett, she'll try a range again. That one's an air ball too deep. Then Barons is able to corral it momentarily before losing it out of bounds. .231 to go here in the third quarter. 37-27. Navarro backside for Richardson. She's fouled on the way up here by Elena Dutcher. Her third personal, and that'll send Richardson back to the line for free throws. Lily, 7 points on the day so far. And now a fourth consecutive free throw here for Richardson. I believe the next free throw would match the largest lead of the game. Second one checks off the back iron, just wouldn't go down. Now the ball's loose here for Natrona County. They'll come the other way. Deep 2-point shot on the way for Barthel. No, tipped around into the hands of Richardson now. Here comes Bassett, give for Navarro. Richardson holds high, looks for an option. Now Navarro wanted it and then lost it and tipped out there and taken away by Sheets. Almost taken back quickly by Navarro, but driving towards the bucket, inside out, calling for three on line, no good. Tipping over the top there, Paige kept it away from Sheets. And the Lady Warriors will come back on the offensive side. Kat Navarro moves right, now goes left side for Bassett. Kennedy dumps to the inside, found Navarro. Great find there. Kat goes up and good, plus the foul. She dipped underneath the defensive calling and has an and one opportunity. Great finish there by Kat Navarro. When she gets inside the paint, she is aggressive, and calling picks up her third personal of the game, and that'll bring Emma Glanz back in for the Lady Warriors. Richardson going to get a break. Minute 41 to go here as Navarro's got 15 points and make it 16 there on the make. Lady Warriors back defensively now. Driving is Barthel down the baseline, and Bassett had it partially blocked. Last touch by Sheets and out of play. Nice defense by Bassett. Kind of got beat on the initial drive, but made up for it with a partial block there. Left side, Bassett. Packed up top for Navarro. Sees some room, slices all the way to the hole, throws up a shot. Won't finish, but creating some offense there by getting to the line. Aggressive driving by Kat Navarro. Foul's going to go here against number 11, Lily Evans. A lot of fouls this quarter for the Phillies. That's 7 of them here in the quarter with now a minute 22 left. Navarro eyes the target on the way, just a little bit short there for Kat. Lady Warriors 9 of 15 now from the free throw line as Richardson comes back in, and can't see that other number that checked in for the Phillies. We'll check it after the free throw. Shot up, shot good for Navarro. 17 points for Kat, and the lead is now 15 for the Lady Warriors. 42-27. Drive left, and Navarro takes it away, and she's got the pace to beat Calling the other way. Nice tussle, though, by Calling. Got back to the inside, just deflected away at the last moment. Good job there. It'll stay Lady Warrior basketball, but good hustle defense. It's a 13-3 quarter thus far for the Lady Warriors. Minute 12 to go here in the third quarter. Lady Warriors trying to build on that lead. Gland's going to set up the play here. Bassett open right corner, quickly back in for Richardson. Now finds Navarro. She's open for 3. That one's a little bit too strong. Ball tipping around, finally brought down by Reese. And the Phillies here as they'll come back the other way. Barthel inside, tipped away. Ooh, and now a foul on the late whistle there as they say Richardson reached in on number 10, Joss Barron. So third foul now on Richardson. Just the second foul of the quarter, and both of them happen to be on Lily here as Robertson's going to come back in for Richardson. So Lily takes a seat here probably till the fourth quarter. Under a minute to go, 55.6. Ball comes in deep now for Calling. Tipped away and taken away now by Navarro. Dumps it up high. Page to the backside, left hand up and good for Annie Page. She's got another bucket. She's got 4 points in the game. The Lady Warriors lead it by 17. Ball inside for Barons, inside out, down the middle, shot up, partially blocked, fight for the rebound, saved inbounds. Robertson couldn't get it. Now driving in is Barthel and gets it to go. So Barthel with the bucket there for the Phillies. She's got 4 points in the quarter. 44-29 now with less than 20 seconds to go. 17, now Bassett takes on a long, what would have been a 2. Page goes over the top to get it on Barron's left-hand push shot. Going to fall off the edge here, and Reese finally has the rebound, and reaching in is Bassett to commit the foul. Third foul of the quarter for the Lady Warriors, so no bonus. Final shot opportunity here for the Phillies now with looks like about 8 seconds left in the game now. Now here's the dribble, got to go, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Navarro tips it away, now ball up ahead. Barthel got to put up a contested shot, missed it, air ball, and didn't get the shot up, no good. Even though it went in, could not get the shot off in time on the putback. 3 quarters in the books, 44-29 Lady Warriors, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Fourth quarter, your way next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate.
We're Brian. From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpet1worland.com.
Fourth quarter is set to get underway. It'll be Lady Warrior basketball to start it. We're glad to have you joining us, whether that's via our YouTube, Facebook, the NFHS Network, or Huddle TV. We're glad to have you on here this morning. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube page, please make sure you do so. If you haven't given the McCamey Broadcasting Facebook page a like and a follow, please do that as well. Can stay up to date on what's going on with Lady Warrior and Warrior Athletics here throughout the 2025-26 winter sports season. So Lady Warriors start the quarter now with a 15-point lead. They'll try to add to it early. This is that time where, and I'm sure head coach Mark Mortimer talked about long-time experience at the coaching helm. This is where you can't let out the gas. This is where you continue that same effort. You want to keep putting distance between you and the Phillies. Don't want to give them the chance at the comeback here late on. So Glanz picks up the dribble, finds Navarro. Now Bassett. Glanz went to the block, wasn't open. Navarro driving right, almost lost it. Give it for Bassett, now back for Glanz. Glanz dribbles, drop off for Page, find it for Robertson. She'll take on a three. That one's off the edge, no good. But Bassett there with a backside rebound. Now another ball to the inside and reaching over the top. That time was Sheets, a little bit high on the pass there, trying to get it to the inside. Back for Robertson. So first possession empty for the Lady Warriors. Try to make a defensive play there. Nearly a high pass from Evans. Now goes outside for Reese. Back up top. Evans almost taken away by Navarro again. Now Robertson reaching there on Sheets. It's kind of those times you get in a bad spot and you got to decide if you're going to go for that steal. That's a third foul on Robertson, first of the quarter. Remember, post-game show presented by 7-Up coming up next. And, of course, Warrior basketball to follow, so you don't have to go anywhere. Keep it on the same stream. Sheets got wide open on a inbounds play. That one will be about one of the easiest buckets she ever gets. Sheets now with 5 points in the game, and the Lady Warriors come the other way. Bassett streaking to the bucket is Glanz for an easy two of their own. Emma Glanz with 6 points now. Good offense there in transition by the Lady Warriors. Evans threw it away there, taken away by Glanz. Now up ahead, Navarro the other way up and good with the right hand. And Navarro working towards that 20-point threshold now. She's got 19 and the Lady Warriors lead it by 17, 48-31. Outside, Dinkle goes to the baseline, bumps against Bassett, went for the reverse, blocked by Page, and into the hands of Robertson. Holds things up, give for Glanz. Here come the Lady Warriors the other way. 6 minutes, 22 seconds to go. Bad pass there by the Lady Warriors, and Sheets is able to track it down. Turnover there on the Lady Warriors. 6:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball outside with Reese. Push pass here for Evans. Now Sheets wants to go right. Tipped away as they were looking for Dinkle. Good tip drill there by Emma Glanz as Richardson will come into the game for Bassett. Ball going to come in. Dinkle finds its way to Dutcher. Now Evans holds high, wants to set up the offense. Dutcher going to try to go to work on Page. Down in a good defensive stance. Give for Sheets, works across. Now give for Evans. Back inside it goes. Richardson nearly took it away. Back for Sheets. Into the corner for Dinkle. Robertson there on the defense. Gets screened off if it jumps the screen. Dutcher up top. Ball goes inside now for the Phillies, and a foul on Reese has got free down the lane there, and either Page or Glanz, it'll be on Annie Page. It's her first foul in the game, and that sends Ella Reese to the free throw line. First free throws of the day. That one off on a little too strong off the right side. Second one ready to fire here for Reese. 48-31 the score. And 48-32 on the second free throw good. Phillies not going to go into the full court press. Maybe a little bit of a surprise. The Lady Warriors have been done a great job breaking it so far in this game. Robertson down low for Kat Navarro. Couldn't handle the pass, but able to get it. She walked with it, though, trying to recollect herself underneath the bucket. So another empty possession here for the Lady Warriors. Calling. Outside Dinkle. Shot fake there. Back for Calling. Barons wants it on the inside. Nice job by Richardson. Tipped it away and taken away now by Robertson as she'll push the dribble. Looking for a little bit of help. Into the front court she goes. Now for Navarro. Sees a little bit of space all the way to the hoop. Right hand up and good. Kat Navarro, 21 points on the game, following up her 27-point performance with another good one here today. Lady Warriors' biggest lead of the day at 18, 50-32. And now a timeout going to be called here by head coach Glenn Wilson and the Phillies of Natrona County. Lady Warriors 50, Phillies 32 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here with 4:49 left in the fourth quarter on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors!
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dew.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
And welcome back inside the YO Sports Ranch. Fourth quarter action here between the Lady Warriors and the Phillies of Natrona County. 50-32 your score. First action of the day for Aiden Donahue coming into the game. Wearing number 2. It's Philly basketball here out of the timeout. Calling moves it to the right side. Dinkle open for 3, just off to the right side. No good. Backside rebound for Annie Page. So Page, Donahue, Richardson, Robertson, and Glanz out there. Robertson moves to the inside. Nice little spin move down low. Spun out, no good. Like the action down low, though, from Robertson. Ball up ahead quickly for Dinkle. Back for Calling. Reese flashed through, didn't find her. Now it's Dutcher. Dutcher outside for Dinkle. Had to go high for that pass. Collected it. Now Calling. Outside for Reese. Drives, takes it on over Richardson and hits the shot. So Reese with the bucket here. 3:55 to go. There's Page straight to the bucket. Not quite enough on it. She's fouled, though, as she'll go to the free throw line. Just not quite enough power on it. Foul's going to go on number 2, Ella Reese. 50-34 your score, with Page now heading to the free throw line. Page's first trip to the land of the free here on this Friday morning. And first one spins out no good. Under 4 minutes to go here. Looks like 3:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Page trying to make it a 1-2 trip. Eyes the target on the way. Good. Lady Warriors, better free throw shooting today. They're 11 of 18, 61% thus far. Always want to improve, try to get near 70, but I think head coach Mark Moore will be pretty happy with that early on in the season. Reese with it, out on the right wing now for the Phillies. 3:38 to go. Ball goes inside looking for Dutcher. Fight for it on the deck. Page, nice job there. Stayed on her knees, went behind her back there for Richardson, and now Donahue had it momentarily in the backcourt. Now it's for Page on the outside. Lost it off her foot. Kind of just took her eye off it right at the last second. So Donahue out, and I think that's Jersey Richards checking into the game. It is number 14 for the Lady Warriors. Inside out, 3 on the way for Lopez, no good. Fight for the rebound. Richardson ends up on the deck. Dutcher is able to tip it out. Now Sheets going down the baseline, throws it backside. And looked like she was out of control there, quickly down the baseline, but going to tag Richardson for a blocking foul. That's her 4th and the 3rd of the quarter, so no bonus free throws, just a baseline inbounds play here for the Phillies. Ball comes in high for Sheets. The elbow, wants to go to the right side, puts up the shot, and yeah, she's able to get that to go somehow, and she'll head to the free throw line. Tough shot to hit, but made it, and the foul going to go against number 11, Maddie Robertson. Robertson's 4, so the 2 bigs for the Lady Warriors got to be a little bit wary here late on. Still 3:06 left in this one. Game's never over until the final whistle, so Lady Warriors got to stay disciplined here as Sheets goes 1 of 2, calling, or Dutcher tipped that out. She puts up a wild shot and gets it to go as well. So Dutcher cuts the lead now here for the Phillies down to 13. Timeout on the floor. We'll step away with them. 51-38 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Lady Warriors on top here at the Compete Casper Classic at the Wild Sports Ranch on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McCamey Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics. 5-0 run coming out of the timeout here for the Phillies. They're going to go into the full court press. The Lady Warriors going to have to break this press again for the first time in a while. Kat Navarro with it. She'll dribble past trouble, now turns back away from it, and she'll walk with it there. And again, probably could have been a block on Reese, who had gotten in the way there, ended up on the deck, but Navarro couldn't break the pressure on that first attempt, so Lady Warriors got to go back on the defensive side here, leading by 13 as we're under 3 minutes to play now with 2:50 to go in the game. All outside Reese. She'll look to go baseline, tries to slip underneath, finds it for Dutcher. Mid-range jumper's no good. Long rebound chance here for Page, and she's got it in the backcourt. Works against Lopez now. Needs some help, has it backside and Glanz. Glanz going to push forward near midcourt. Up ahead for Page, and Lady Warriors break the pressure. Backside for Robertson, up and good. Great find there from the outside from Page to Robertson for the deuce. 15-point game. 53-38 there. Lady Warriors, good job of dealing with that pressure and finding a good pass, and now it was Navarro that went high. It's going to be a jump ball here. It's going to stay with the Phillies as Navarro nearly had another steal. So timeout on the floor here. This one going to be taken by head coach Mark Mortar. A 30-second variety back in 30 seconds as it's 53-38 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here at the Wild Sports Ranch in Casper, Wyoming on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
So Lady Warriors take a timeout there. 53-38 your score. The Natrona County basketball out of the timeout. Robertson, Richardson, Page, Glanz, and Navarro out there. Calling with it for the Phillies. Outside Lopez. Dumps it to the inside for Dutcher. Almost lost it. Now Calling steps in. Almost stripped away again by Navarro. Outside it goes for Sheets. Skip pass here, almost tipped away by Robertson, but found its way to Lopez. Down the baseline, Dutcher. Get it to Sheets down on the block, up and good. Trying to get the big involved there, and good ball movement from the Phillies. Full court press again. Glanz to Page. Over the top to Glanz. Now forward for Navarro. Then taken away by Sheets. Sheets going to drive the other way. Lopez. Scoop layups no good. Rebound taken down by Annie Page. Up ahead here for a wide open Navarro to the hoop. Up and good. Kat Navarro with the bucket there. And she's got 23 in the game. Under about a minute 20 left in this contest. Ball down low for Sheets, and she's fouled there with a minute 18 to go. Fouls on Page down there. Sheets, 9 points in the game, 6 of them here in the fourth quarter. Dinkle and Barron set to check in, and Sheets just a little bit short. Didn't have enough power to get over the front end. Second one is good. 14-point game, 55-41 as the Lady Warriors won't face a full court press, but maybe a half-court trap zone, but nothing there this time. And get the ball for Glanz as minute 9 to go in this one. Lady Warriors in control down low for Kat Navarro, up against some good defense that time of Dutcher. Had it blocked away, and here come the Phillies the other way. Imagine they'll try to free up their three-point shooter in Dinkle. Outside it goes. 3 on the way for Sheets. No good. Rebound by Barons on the inside, though, and she's got a 2. Lady Warriors back with it now. Under a minute to go here. Robertson for Navarro. Back for Robertson. Timeout here by head coach Mark Mortimer with 37.5 ticks left on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. It is 55-43. It's a full, and we'll go with them on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
And we're back here, ready for live action. 37 seconds left in this one as they'll look to get the ball in, and quickly has to go for Navarro. Good little bounce pass there to get the ball in play. 35 seconds go. Navarro loses out on it here, and now a timeout taken by the Natrona County Phillies here. So we got a timeout fest late on in this contest with 31.4 to go, a 12-point game. 30-second timeout taken by Philly head coach Glenn Wilson. Will step away with them on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Whether it's
The Wash.
Every McGarvin Swing Trucking. Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warriors Special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453. And we're about ready to be back to live game action here again. About a half a minute to go, 31.4 as the Phillies got another steal. Lady Warriors up to about 15 turnovers unofficially. As the ball will come in for the Phillies here to Calling, comes into the front court, moves to her left. Looks for Dinkle. Dinkle open, then back in here for Sheets. Turn around against Richardson. Over the top, no good. Richardson able to snag the rebound. That might be the last possession here for the Phillies. 15 seconds to go as Glanz pushes into the front court right and tipped out of bounds there by Calling. 55-43. Lady Warriors going to start the season 2-0 with victories over 2 4A schools. The ball comes in for Navarro. 12 seconds now. 11 for Cat. Give for Robertson. Back for Navarro. Holds things high and can now back it out. And give for Glanz right near midcourt. Final second to go, and that is the horn there. Lady Warriors, a 2-0 start to the season. Victories over Kelly Walsh 51-37, and now take out Natrona County 55-43. The final on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Postgame show presented by 7-Up coming your way next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland.
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
And welcome inside the postgame show presented by 7-Up. Final score here. Worland Lady Warriors 55, Natrona County Phillies 43. A 2-0 start to the season for these Lady Warriors. So already opening weekend, more victories than they had in the 2024-2025 season. So victory number 2. Pair of wins over some 4A schools. So that's going to have the Lady Warriors feeling good. And as head coach Tanner Hart of the Warriors said, I think that E-word effort has a lot to do with it here for the Lady Warriors. I think they just really outworked Natrona County in that game. Got those second buckets, created some chaos out there. So a great performance for the Lady Warriors. 55-43 the final. Let's get into the scoring summary to close it out here. For the Phillies, 6 points for Ella Reese, 6 for Joss Barons, 10 for Ella K. Sheets, 4 for Reagan Barthel, 8 for Elena Dutcher, and 9 for Carly Dinkle. So after Dinkle's hot shooting to open up the game with 3 threes, she didn't have another point after. 4 of 10 from the free throw line were the Phillies. For the Warriors, 8 points for Kennedy Bass, including a pair of threes. 23 for Kat Navarro, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. 5 points for Maddie Robertson, 6 for Emma Glanz, 5 for Annie Page, and 8 for Lily Richardson. 11 of 18 from the free throw line for the Lady Warriors. Again, 5 ties, 5 lead changes. Lady Warriors led by as many as 18 in this one, and they close it out with a 55-43 victory over Natrona County. Lady Warriors 2-0. They'll look to make it a 3-0 weekend as they take on the Riverton Lady Wolverines tomorrow. That one will tip off at 5 o'clock, an estimated 4:30 p.m. McGarvin and Taylor pregame show. So join us for that one as we round out the weekend on a Saturday here from the YO Sports Ranch. That's going to do it for our postgame show presented by 7-Up. On the other side, we jump into a quick version of our McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show as the Warriors and the Mustangs are set to battle in boys basketball here at the Compete Casper Classic next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
We're Brian Honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, everybody that works in there, Deidre lives by me, so the community is always there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
From the moment you walk in the door,
And welcome back inside the Sports Ranch here in Casper, Wyoming. Worland Warriors, Natrona County Mustangs set to battle in Boys varsity basketball action. Warriors looking for win number 1 of the season, trying to follow up the Lady Warriors who just took out the Natrona County Phillies. If you're just joining us in that one, Lady Warriors coming out victorious 55-43. We'll talk with Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer at the halftime of this game. Halftime show presented by the Washington Prevention Coalition. This is the McGarvin and Taylor pregame show, sponsored by McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate. Find them online at worlandwio.com. Talk to one of their talented real estate specialists at 307-347-4271. So the Warriors coming to this one after a loss yesterday. Lost 75-38 to Kelly Walsh, who was initially ranked number 5 in the WyoPreps coaches and media preseason ranking poll there. So 75-38, and for Natrona County, they also took on that Arvada West Colorado team, lost 64-47 in that game. So that's the way these have gone for these two squads here so far this weekend. Second game of the tournament, scheduled for a 10:30 tip-off. Going to be a little bit in behind that. We'll have our Northern Wyoming News starting lineups and opening tip-off coming up here in just a little bit. We talked with head coach Tanner Hart at the halftime of the girls game, and he talked about effort. He wants to see it from his team. Felt like there was a violation of some of the non-negotiables that he has for this team. So I expect to see some good effort here today. Again, 4A action, it's tough for 3A to 4A boys. It's a big step up here. Warriors, of course, they've graduated a number of players. I mean, you think about it, Brian Caballero's gone, was really at that guard position. Cooper Cannon coming in that this year. So going to have some new leaders out there and going to hopefully have a little bit better shooting here today. Michael Williams had some good open looks yesterday, only hit one of his threes. So hope the Warriors can kind of get that inside-out action going. Head coach Hart talked about how Grant Page wasn't necessarily feeling his best earlier on in this week. So I think that was part of the reason that maybe he wasn't as aggressive as we probably were used to seeing, even as when he was a sophomore, missed out on his junior season through injury. But we expect more from Grant here today, maybe feeling a little bit better, got some fluids last night. But, of course, as the season progresses on, he's going to be a big focal point of this Warrior offense. And defensively, again, the Warriors, it's about hustle. It's about getting back. It's about competing for those rebounds. The Warriors, they're an outsized team. They just are. They're not going to have the same height as other teams. And it's going to be the same story today. They really got to get good position, good boxing out, and really be physical on the boards here today, or else it could turn into another long game for these Warriors. So hopefully they will be ready and up for the challenge, and I expect that they will be. As head coach Hart said, he's expecting a different team to come out here early on in this one against the Natrona County Mustangs. This is the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Do want to remind you, long break in between games on Friday to Saturday. We've had 2 9 and 10:30 games, but then all the way tomorrow night it's the nightcap games as they'll take on Riverton in the 5 and 6:30 games. So make sure you stick to the McCamey Broadcasting Facebook page. If you haven't given us a like and a follow, please do so. And if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the page because you can turn on live alerts there as well so that you know anytime the Warriors or Lady Warriors go live on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. That's going to do it for our shortened version of the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. Again, give them a call, 307-347-4271, or see their properties and land for sale on their website at worlandwyo.com, worlandwyo.com. Northern Wyoming News starting lineups and opening tip-off on the other side as we're minutes away from varsity boys basketball action from the Compete Casper Classic of the Wyo Sports Ranch on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pure Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom design warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the Shield today. Contact Jordan McCamey at McCameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today. And welcome back inside the broadcast here. We're courtside at the YO Sports Ranch. Compete Casper Classic, Worland Warriors, Natrona County Mustangs set to get things going. Our starting lineup presented by the Northern Wyoming News. Northern Wyoming News, weekly print publications on Thursdays, local, regional, national news, classified section, dedicated sports section, and more. Find them online at wyodaily.com, wyodaily.com, the Northern Wyoming News. Starting lineups here today, we'll start with the Natrona County Mustangs. They'll go with number 1, Cooper Rogers. Then it's number 2, Garrett Paddock. Number 4, Josiah Coleman. Number 13 is Orrin Williams. And number 23 is Gavin Paddock. The Natrona County Mustangs there, Rogers, Paddock, Coleman, Williams, and Paddock. And for the Warriors, they'll stay the same. Number 10, Gunnar Mascaro. Number 12, Cooper Cannon. Number 22, Grant Page. Number 23, Elias Mitchell. Number 24 is Michael Williams for the Warriors. So they'll get to the starting lineups here at the YO Sports Ranch. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the tip-off presented by the Northern Wyoming News next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland or visit them online at dps307.com. And we're back live, ready for basketball action here. Warriors and Mustangs have been introduced here. Again, Warriors out there with Mascaro, Cannon, Page, Mitchell, and Williams for the Mustangs. It's Rogers, Paddock, Coleman, Williams, and Paddock. Our officials just about ready for this opening tip. In the middle, it'll be Paddock, Garrett Paddock, versus Gunnar Mascaro. Our Northern Wyoming News opening tip-off set to go. I actually got Taylor Ruckman out there instead of Mitchell today, so apologies about that. So Les Mitchell starts on the bench and Taylor Ruckman into the starting five. Here comes the tip, Paddock and Mascaro, and Paddock tips it back. Warriors didn't even really compete for that one, so our Northern Wyoming News opening tip belongs to the Mustangs. Mustangs looking to drive. Paddock on the outside. Kick it up top to Gavin Paddock. Now back to the inside. Paddock makes a drive to the bucket. Missed the shot. Now Ruckman's got it. Gets it out for Mascaro. So a defensive stop for the Warriors on the opening possession as Mascaro goes downhill. Cannon thought about firing from three. Picked up by Paddock. Drives. Now runs out of room. Give it for Michael Williams. Left his feet. Mascaro was open for three in the corner. Not really a guy that takes on a lot, though. So not a surprise that he dumped that one off there. And tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs. Oh, thought I had gone to game feed there. Sorry. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard brought in now with 7:15 to go here in the first quarter. Ball comes in for Gunnar Mascaro. Move off here to the left side for Cannon. Comes top of the key, looking to set the offense. Ruckman. Half drive, Williams, shot fake from three, now dumps it in for Page. He'll go to work to the inside, tried to find it for Mascaro, able to get it. Now Cannon for three. That one too long, air ball, and clearing out the rebound is Natrona County, and it's out of bounds and a turnover here on the Mustangs. Was Josiah Coleman clearing off that board initially, but then lost it out of bounds. So Warriors, still a chance to get that opening bucket. Ball comes into the backcourt for Mascaro. Comes into the front court here. Defended by Williams. Now Michael Williams with it. looking for the backdoor cut, gets it for Grant Page, takes on Coleman to the hoop, spins out, no good. That's been kind of the start of the season for Page. I like the move, great move on the inside. And now Mascaro with a block on the far sideline. Already, you can see a better effort from this Warriors squad. Head coach Tanner Hart talked about it. He wanted it, and so far the Warriors have just been playing at a higher clip. Ball comes into the backcourt for Cooper Rogers. Rogers will direct traffic. Move off to the right for Coleman. Paddock up top. Skip it across Rogers. Now Paddock with it. This is Garrett. Got Garrett and Gavin Paddock out there. Gavin has it now. Left side Rogers open for three. Corner pocket good. So Rogers starts the day with a three for the Mustangs, and now the Warriors throw it away potentially, and nice job. I think Williams threw it off of Rogers. That's great hustle there by Michael Williams. That's the kind of play that you look back on film and say that's the kind of effort that you're looking for. Ball comes in high for Page, tipped forward, and then into the backcourt it goes, and now Mascaro tracks it back down as Coleman works on him. Get it for Williams. Into the front court the Warriors go. Williams, little spin move to the left elbow. Back out for Cooper Cannon. Fires for three again. No. Following the shot, though, is Mascaro, and then he can't hit the layup. Warriors' effort was good there, but couldn't come up with the points. Paddock driving here on Page to the hoop. Up, no good. And they're going to call a travel on the spin move. So a turnover there for the Mustangs. Ball in for Cannon. Paddock defending. Williams back for Cannon. Williams looking to get it. Now he'll look to drive. Spins at midcourt. Now for Mascaro. Up top for Page. Here comes Cooper Cannon to the hoop. Hit off the side of the standard there. Was looking for that patented float shot. Now Williams, that's going to be a blocking foul there as he'll pick up his first, and that'll send Coleman to the free throw line for a pair. So Coleman going to come to the free throw line here. First free throw up and able to roll around and good. Official just brings it to a quick stop here momentarily for Coleman to get the jersey full tucked, and now a player coming in, but it'll be for the shooter Coleman, so we'll wait for the second free throw here. 4-0 early going here in favor of the Mustangs with 5.5 or so to play. Now 5:20 to play as Coleman goes 2 of 2, and the change was Carter Cox into the game. And now Cooper Cannon doesn't get the ball in. It's Ruckman actually gets the ball in. Page holds things up. Mascaro, good job of the break of the pressure by the Warriors. Now Mascaro trying to go to the baseline and dump it off for Ruckman, but bounce it on the baseline and out of bounds, so a turnover there for the Warriors. .509 to go here, first quarter. 5-0 lead for the Mustangs. Outside for Paddock. Paddock to Paddock, and now skip it across here for Gavin. Didn't close out the three-point line there as Ruckman looking to clear some space and throws it over the top of Mascaro. And again, it was a good double team from Natrona County, and everybody for the Warriors had kind of vacated the area, so led to that turnover. It's a good, strong rebound by Taylor, but in the end, it'll go back to Natrona County. Paddock with it. This is Garrett for Rogers up top. Rogers the only field goal in the game. Outside it goes. Goes through the hands of Cox. Now back for Rogers. Cox looking to dump it inside. Ball tipped away there by Williams. Now Mascaro comes out of it, trying to get it for Cannon to the hoop. Can't get the banker to go, though. Again, just got out a little bit in front of him, and here come the Mustangs the other way. Orrin Williams with it now. Cox. Gavin Paddock to the baseline for Garrett Paddock. Going to try to lean in. Almost lost it. Williams for three straight away. Hits the front iron. No. And now Paddock with a rebound. This is Garrett to Gavin. No good. Backside rebound for Cooper Cannon. So Warriors escape any trouble there. as they'll push into the front court with Ruckman. Now it's Williams in the right wing. Nice little give and go to the inside. Ruckman protects it up and good, and the Warriors are on the board here. 5-2 in the first quarter. Ball comes inside for Williams, looking to get free, and he stepped on the baseline out of bounds. Turnover on the Mustangs. 3:34 to go in this first quarter as Ruckman comes out. Mitchell comes in for the Warriors. Mitchell just got to tuck the jersey here. Williams set to inbounds, gets it for Cannon. Ball tipped there and tipped away by Coleman and fouled from behind. Williams will pick up his second as he fouled Paddock on the way to the bucket. So Gavin Paddock to the line. Williams with 2 early fouls here in the first quarter. 3:29 left in the first quarter. Low scoring affair, 5-2. Paddock, first free throw is up and good. Second free throw, a little strong, rattles in and out. Williams with the rebound, get it for Page backside, and now for Cooper Cannon. He'll move to the outside, bounce pass for Williams. Up ahead for Page. Holds things up, back for Williams. He'll take on a deep three. That one hits front iron, no good. And foul underneath. Foul on Cooper Rogers. Now Ruckman going to come in for Williams. Warriors trail it 6-2. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Ball comes in for Page. Quickly up for Mascaro. Corner for Cooper Cannon for 3, and that one's off the standard again. So Cooper hasn't quite found his range just yet here. I tried to get that 3 off quickly and kind of just came out of his hand awkwardly. And the ball now with the Mustangs into the front court goes Coleman. Left wing now top of the key for Rogers, back for Coleman. Rogers, shot fake from the outside, sees some room, dumps it for Paddock. Looking for a skip pass, goes out for Coleman. Wants to drive, poked away from him. Nice job there by the Warriors. Quick steal. Now here comes Mascaro. Mitchell to the hoop. Backside now for Ruckman. Goes to the inside, takes on a contested shot. Missed it, and then Coleman comes up with a rebound. Coleman for Rogers, give for Paddock. Almost lost it, and then a reach-in foul on Ruckman. Third foul on the Warriors. So Mascaro comes out, Avon Jones in, Orrin Williams back in for Rogers, and now a timeout taken by head coach Tanner Hart. 6-2 it remains. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here with 3:31 to go in the first quarter on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland.
Ready to come back to game action here. Just a 30-second timeout for the Warriors here. Natrona County basketball here out of the timeout. Again, just a 6-2 game in the first quarter. Coleman set to inbounds. Ball's going to go up top now for Paddock. Outside for Cox. Back for Paddock. And he walked with it there. Yeah, I was going to say he was going to go straight downhill and took that first step before he put it on the deck. So a turnover on the Mustangs. Ball in for Cannon. Covered by Paddock. Needs a little bit of help here. Ball over the top now for Jones and lost it. Saves it back in, but right to the Mustangs. So the Mustangs come the other way. Warriors' third turnover. As Coleman tries to go downhill. Cox wide open for three. High arcing. Looked over the front. Wouldn't go. Nice job by Ruckman. Good position. Now rifle pass up for Mitchell. Back for Jones and then throws it out of bounds there. Back-to-back turnovers for the Warriors. Kind of got going quickly up the floor and then just never really settled in as Kobe Bradshaw is going to check into the game for Cooper Cannon. Again, Gavin Paddock putting on some pretty serious pressure in the backcourt, so I think just taking a lot of effort from Cooper there. Needed a quick hit. Coleman for Paddock to Cox. They're going to go for Coleman over the top. He's inside the paint. Throws it up. Bailout whistle there for Coleman. 2 shots coming. I think they're going to grab Page on the foul, if I saw that number correctly. Coleman's first is up and good. He's 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 7-2 your score. Minute 47 to go here in this first quarter. It's been choppy. And now Ruckman has it on the miss by Coleman, so just a 5-point game. Bradshaw for Ruckman. Back for Bradshaw. Kobe works towards midcourt. Tries to throw it there for Ruckman. Had to throw it back in, and the Warriors turn it back over again. 5th turnover of the quarter, and now Coleman in some trouble. Goes up top for Garrett Paddock, or Gavin. Now inside for Garrett Paddock. Backside for Williams, and he's bumped off it by Jones. So Avon will pick up his first foul. I'm going to say on the floor, so no... Oh. Could have been on Ruckman. I thought they'd get Jones, but I think they might have said Ruckman. Okay, yeah, so they did. They corrected that. They initially had put it on Page, and then they corrected it to Jones. So Williams back at the line, or to the line for the first time. The Mustangs are 4 of 6 from the charity stripe, and that one's short, no good. The Warriors, despite their own offensive struggles, only see themselves down by 5, and we'll see Bolin Barthelmess into the game. Grant Page going to get a break here early on. Second one from Williams, no good, but a rebound on the backside from from Garrett Paddock. Coleman for Paddock down the lane to the hoop. Scoop layup, no. Fight for the rebound. Comes out for the Mustangs again. Rogers with it up top. Reset the offense. Williams. Move left for Rogers. Cox at the free throw line. In some trouble. Triple team coming outside. Rogers couldn't close him out. Missed the 3, though. Over the top goes Williams to tip it out. No whistle. Cox trying to clear some space. Barthelmess doing his best on the inside. Rogers there for a short 2, or excuse me, Cox for a short 2. And it's a 9-2 game. Warriors got to be good with the basketball here as Bradshaw has it. Needs some help. Ball tipped around, and the Mustangs going to take it back again. So Warriors having trouble dealing with that pressure. Coleman for Cox. Inside for Williams. Fall away jumper is good for him. As the Warriors looking for answer on this press breaker. Now it's off of the Warriors again as Bradshaw ends up on the deck. .5 seconds left here in this first quarter. It's an 11-2 game in favor of the Mustangs. In a very choppy, broken up quarter with the whistles. Into the backcourt it goes for Rogers. He'll start the offense to the right side. Give for Paddock. Up top, Williams taken away by Mascaro, and that's got to be a foul this time, and it is whistled on Williams. So Warriors will have a potential last possession here. They don't have a whole lot of time, just 5.6 seconds to go. So Page, Williams, Cannon, Mascaro back in. Ruckman the only man to say from that crew. So see if the Warriors can get it in quickly. In for Cooper Cannon, going to push up the floor now. Got to move off to his left side into the front court. Puts up a shot from deep, no good. And that will end the quarter. Warriors held to just 2 points, but it's only a 9-point deficit, 11-2. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Back with the second quarter next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
Second quarter set to get underway. It's 11-2 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard in favor of Natrona County. Warriors' number of turnovers in that first quarter had them at 6 unofficially. The Warrior basketball out of the quarter break. A couple of our victorious Lady Warriors going by. Kennedy Bassett and Annie Page. We're ready to get back to action, though, here with Mascaro. Has a good little cut there by Cannon, frees him up against the defense of the Mustangs. Now a little bank shot there for Cannon. Missed it badly, and Ruckman and Page there. Good hustle by them to tie it up. It'll stay with Natrona County, but good hustle that time around. So Cooper Cox is on the floor for the Mustangs. There's also a Carter Cox. So we got two Paddocks, two Cox out there. And the Warriors back on the defensive side looking for a stop. Left Coleman wide open, didn't close him out. Missed it off the side, though. Williams had the rebound, then it's finally taken down by Ruckman. Gets it ahead for Mascaro. Into the front court the Warriors go, trying to set the offense. Williams back inside for Page. Sets himself inside. Couldn't finish, though, on Williams. And now the ball comes quickly up the floor for Coleman. Dump to the inside. Paddock running the floor up and good, as that's in for Gavin Paddock. He's got 3 points and leads out to 11 at 13-2. Comes Mascaro, bumped off at that time by Coleman. Will pick up his first foul. .7:06 to go here in the quarter as Cannon brings it ahead for Mascaro, trying to go over the top for Page and wasn't tipped there, out of bounds. Another turnover for the Warriors. So Worland just having trouble settling into their offense. All up ahead, this one now in the hands of Cox. Paddock outside for Rogers, back for Coleman, swinging around Paddock. Open for three, but passed up the shot. Inside it goes. Now thrown off the backboard there. Rogers was looking for Williams on the inside. Nice job by Page to hold things up as he gets it for Ruckman across. Mascaro, he'll take on a three. That one missed everything as Ruckman had it. Throws it off the edge of the backboard. Now fight for it on the deck. Going to come out to Williams. And Coleman going to get tagged for a foul there as he is on the deck. So back-to-back on Josiah Coleman. And the Warriors retain possession here on the sideline. So Coleman has to come out. Into the game comes Adonis Martinez. So a little bit of size out for the Mustangs, but have both Paddocks out there as well. It shows some size. Cannon into the backcourt. Now will come into the front court here on the left-hand side. Moves it left for Page. Gets a screen, trying to go for Ruckman. Turnaround hook shot won't go. I like the action, but just unable to finish, as Martinez brings it ahead and throws it wide and out of play for a fifth turnover unofficially for Natrona County. Warriors, though, with that only bucket belonging to Taylor Ruckman right now, they're held to 2 points with 6:16 to go here in this quarter. Outside for Mascaro. Gets a screen. Mustangs switch it. Inside it goes for Ruckman. Tried to save it in bounds. Going to go into the backcourt, though, for an over and back. So 8th turnover on the Warriors. Mustang basketball here in the front court left. Ball for Paddock. Trying to skip it across. Somehow finds its way there to Cooper Cox. Up top, 3 on the way for Carter Cox. Missed it. Now fight for the rebound. Tipped out by Ruckman as he couldn't bring it in. So an extra possession now for the Mustangs. Remains an 11-point game. So the Mustangs having their own offensive troubles. Just fortunate for them that the Warriors are having their own issues as Cannon will go the other way. Got it from Williams to the hoop. Scoop layup. No. Fight for it. Last touch by Mascaro out of play. And again, the Warriors, that's just kind of been the story here in this first half of play. 5:55 to go now. Actually under that here in the second quarter. Up top, Paddock for 3 on the way. No, spins out off the side. No good. Williams bumped off it. Ooh, and they're going to say that Williams touched it last. Thought it was off Paddock pretty clearly there. And it'll stay Natrona County basketball. All in for Paddock. It's Gavin to Garrett Paddock. Up top now for Cooper Cox. Paddock, he thought about the 3, now passes it up. They're looking to the inside, skip it across, out of play it goes. Martinez and Paddock not on the same page there. The Warriors can find a way to settle into things here. This one's clearly not anywhere near out of reach. I mean, we have a combined 15 points in the game as Cannon gets the ball in and he'll work against Martinez. He'll work into the front court now. Looks for a screen. Goes right for Ruckman. Page outside, give for Mascaro. Half drive shut off there. Cannon straight away. Now Cannon will take on a straightaway 3. He missed badly, but Mascaro's there for the rebound. Sets himself, pulls up in the paint. No. Man, there is just a lid on it here for the Warriors as Martinez pushes into the front court, goes backside looking for his man. Actually, yeah, so that was Cox looking for Martinez and turned it over, threw it out of play. So the Warriors dodge a bullet there as Martinez was wide open on the that backside block here on the left-hand side. So Ruckman comes out, Mitchell comes in, Cox comes out, and in for the first time, Tucker Hicks. Hicks will defend against Cannon. Cannon pushes into the front court with pace. Spins now against Carter Cox outside. Here's Cannon out for Williams. Skip it across for Mitchell. Outside Mascaro. Mustangs try to gamble. Here's Grant Page, and Williams reaches in. So Orrin Williams with his second foul, third foul of the quarter on the Mustangs. 4:16 to go now here on the clock. In the first half, join us on the Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show. We'll talk with Worland Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer. Wrap up these first half stats before he gets ready for the second half of basketball. I'll remind you about tomorrow's broadcast as well. Mascaro looking to get rid of it. Finally does get the ball in here for Cannon. Puts up a floating shot off the backboard, and finally the Warriors are able to get onto the board here in the quarter. Cannon with his first bucket of the game. 13-4. Outside Paddock. Up top for Cox. Now in the middle for Martinez. Wide outside here for Hicks. Warriors, good job recovering. Cox up top for Hicks. Paddock wants it right side, has it free throw extended. Fake pass to the inside. Martinez for Hicks. Looking at the baseline, goes towards the elbow. Paddock working around. Cox Tried to go around. Cannon gets around him, missed the shot. Ball tipped out now. Ball still loose, and it's Page, and quickly releasing here is Cannon to the hoop, up and good. Coop's got back-to-back buckets for the Warriors, and the lead down to 7 at 13-6 in what has been a defensive rock fight thus far here between the Mustangs and your Warriors. Ball up top with Cox. Now Paddock. Skips it across for Cox down the baseline for Paddock. Throws it to the inside. Tipped away. Ooh. Rough call there against Gunnar Mascaro. First foul of the quarter on the Warriors. Second foul of the game on Gunnar Mascaro as Williams goes to the bench. 3:05 to go here in the second quarter. Mustangs running the inbounds play here. Get it into the corner. Martinez steps down the baseline. Cox wide open. Left wing three. Got it. Carter Cox with the three and stretch the lead back out to 10 at 16-6. Page for Cannon. Goes through the legs into the front court now. Trying to give for Page and back the other way. Paddock to the hoop. Scoop layup. Got it to go. So another turnover for the Warriors and quickly back to a 12-point game as Cannon runs into trouble. Cannon out in front of us. 18-6 your score. Back-to-back buckets for the Mustangs. Ball over the top here for Mascaro. Down low, driving to the hoop was Mitchell. As Mitchell with a two there. So the Warriors finding a little something here late on in the half. It's 18-8, 10-point game. Ball up top with Cox. Left side goes for Martinez. Paddock up top. Gavin Paddock, right side for Cox. Down into the middle for Martinez. Cox wants to drive, shut off there. Back inside for Paddock. Lost his footing and out of bounds it goes. Turnover on the Mustangs. Looked like the old court monster kind of got up and bit Paddock there. Ball's going to come in for Mascaro. Out across here now for Mitchell. Mitchell pushes into the front court. Now Page has it deep up top, goes left side for Mascaro. Bolin Barthelmess back into the game. Cannon being hassled there by Paddock. Drives past him, goes left to the hoop. Blocked away in the end, and the Mustangs come up with it. Now it's an even break the other way, 2-on-1. Hicks to the right side for Rogers, mugged down low. He'll head to the free throw line. Fouls on Gunnar Mascaro, that's his third. I'll put Rogers at the free throw line. First one able to get the roll. Minute 48 to go in the half. Mascaro goes to the sideline. Kobe Bradshaw checks in. Second one also good. 20-8 your score with Ruckman coming back in. So with a minute 45 to go here in the half, Warriors just trying to find a little bit of offense. They've only given up 20 points defensively. Feel like the defensive effort has been pretty good as the ball comes in for Bradshaw. He'll work into the front court, and now it's ball's tipped away by Paddock. Now working around Hicks, looking to get it off. This is Garrett Paddock up top for Gavin, and that one does not stay in the front court. That'll be a turnover on the Mustangs. So back-to-back turnovers for the teams. Warriors up to 10 and Natrona County up to 9. See if the Warriors can close this half on a positive note here. Mitchell's got to get the ball in sooner or later and finally does for Page. Ran out of room, and Mitchell out in the left wing goes to the hoop, puts up a scoop shot off the back. No good, but a little alley-oop put back there by Grant Page is good. 30-second timeout on the floor, 20-10. Warriors trail it here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine in the afternoon.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend. designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Yep, little extra button pushing there, folks. Sorry, back at the YO Sports Ranch, second quarter. Warriors trail at 20-10 here. Just a minute 22 remaining here in the half. The Mustang basketball out of the timeout as the Warriors finally got the first bucket for Grant Page. Offense has been at a premium here in the first half, as Rogers will walk it forward into the front court. Ball outside now for Paddock. Martinez back for Rogers. Paddock to Paddock at the right elbow, back for Rogers, driving down the baseline, mid-range jumpers no good, and Ruckman, good strong rebound there for the Warriors as Page has it. Looks to drop it off here for Bradshaw and does. Now Page into the front court. Grant has it, goes left for Bradshaw. Ruckman moves right, dribble drive there, puts up a floater in the lane and gets the friendly roll there. Taylor Ruckman with 4 points for the Warriors. Co-leading scorer here, cut the lead to 8. Under a minute to go now here in this one. Ball's outside, go up top for Paddock. Outside right it goes, 20 seconds to go. Paddock leaning in the middle, could not get the shot to go. Ruckman has another rebound chance at the last shot here for the Warriors. Go for Bradshaw, and it's tipped away here by Paddock and out of play. 7.5 seconds left. Williams and Cooper Cannon come back into the game. So a chance to get this last shot off. 7 seconds to go. See if the Warriors can work up. Ball's looking to work up top. Give it for Cannon. Now they'll go to the left side. Got to get going quickly. Down to just 3 seconds to go. Give for Ruckman. To the hoop he goes. At the buzzer. No. Grant Page got it up and good. And they're going to count it at the buzzer. And the Warriors will head into the locker room. Down only 6, and I tell you, if you have only, as the Warriors are down only 6, 20-14 at the half on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. We got the Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show coming your way next. We'll have a talk with Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer. We'll wrap up the stats from the first half. Get ready for half number 2. All that coming your way next. 20-14 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard at the half from the Wild Sports Ranch and the Compete Casper Classic here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door,
McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors! And welcome inside the Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show. Warriors trail this one 20-14 at the half against Natrona County, but a good finish on late for the Warriors to kind of get back into it in what was a difficult offensive half for them. But right now we're joined by Worland Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer. Coach, 2 games up, 2 games in the win column. Your Lady Warriors put up another great performance against Natrona County, getting a 55-43 win. What did you like most about your Lady Warriors?
Honestly, at the beginning of the game, what I liked the most is, we got down early. I think it was 6-0, called a quick timeout, made an adjustment defensively, and then the kids responded really well. And you and I talked about that before the game. Our defense is what gets our offense going. And when we got those steals, got the rebounds, got the outlets, you find Kat, Emma, Kennedy, those kids who can fly up and down the court, that looked really good in the first half.
Well, Coach, offensively speak about, of course, Kat Navarro, another 20-plus point game, 23 points is what I had her at. But 6 Lady Warriors score. Kennedy Bassett finds her first couple of threes, so it seems like you just have a few more options offensively at your disposal where you're not always trying to get it up from the outside because you can't get it inside, or always trying to force it inside because you don't have the outside game. Seems like both are at least coming into vision.
Yeah, that's it will be a strength of ours as we move forward. Kennedy's finding her way, and I think she's done a great job. We talked to her yesterday about be a shooter first, and because she looks great in practice, and let that carry over in the game, and that'll be double digits by the time we get into our conference season. So she is a fun kid to watch, and same for our other kids. The thing we're doing right now offensively is we don't need those outside shots. We're doing such a good job attacking the rim, and then Lily's rebounding, getting those offensive putbacks. So, if we can keep that up, we're fine. These aggressive man teams are really good for us to see right now. When we see Cody Powell level, they're going to do the same thing. So this has been really good for us.
Well, Coach, you mentioned defensively. I thought Maddie and Lily did a really good job on the inside. Natrona County had 3 bigs in there with Barron, Sheets, and Dutcher, and they really held themselves well. Maddie and Lily ended up with 4 fouls apiece, but I thought they really showed themselves well throughout that contest.
Oh, absolutely. I think we go into these games outmanned when we're playing these 4A schools because they have been so tremendous from that post position. When you and I were talking before the game and you look out there, it's like, holy cow, we're in big trouble just because of the size advantage. And but our kids are so quick and athletic. And Lily, if she can stay out of foul trouble, and she did a better job today not picking up quite the terrible fouls, but if we can keep her in the game, she's going to give anybody fits. And Maddie is undersized, but she plays so hard. We love having her in that 4 position.
Well, and Coach, now that you got one more game coming up, Riverton Lady Wolverines coming up tomorrow, 5 o'clock tip-off, I guess I got an interesting question, at least for me, is how do you manage the time now from this big time gap? I know you have a JV game coming up, but then a lot of time on your hands.
So, yeah, excuse me, that JV game, then we'll watch that, boys, and then I think we're headed to Salt Lake or Denver, get some more shopping in, then we'll head back. But holy cow, what a time frame we have to worry about. But we'll go try to do some things with the team and then let them kind of rest. It is a long time. We'll be out of the hotel by probably 11 tomorrow and watch basketball until it's time. So, yeah, this has been a tough weekend just with the time things that are issued, but we'll make the most of it. These kids are excited to play tomorrow already, so we'll be good.
Coach, any final thoughts on this one before we let you go? Enjoy it and get ready for tomorrow.
Nope, just another day of some awesome basketball. This is a hard-working group of kids, and I can't wait to play some home games and get our home fans there.
Head coach Mark Mortimer of the victorious Worland Lady Warriors picking up a 55-43 victory over the Natrona County Mustangs. This is the Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show. Back shortly with stats and prep for half number 2 here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors! Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pierre Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company. Food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom design warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the shield today. Contact Jordan McCamey at McCameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today. And welcome back inside the Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show. Just a couple of minutes till we get going in half number 2. The Washkey Prevention Coalition, again, appreciate their sponsorship, helping our Washkey County youth make good decisions that affect their future in a positive way. So the Washkey Prevention Coalition. So thanks to them for joining the McCamey Broadcasting family. And again, as always, you see these sponsors on here. They support us. Please support them. Without them, this broadcast really does not happen. And I know how much I love it, and I know how many people have said they enjoy having it on. So we are very appreciative to our sponsors. Please be appreciative to them, especially around this holiday season. Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show. Halftime score 20-14 in favor of the Natrona County Mustangs. Low scoring half. Warriors managed to put up 12 points in that second quarter. Won the quarter 12-9. Let's get into the stat summary real quick for the contest. For the Mustangs, 5 points for Cooper Rogers, 5 for Carter Cox, 3 for Josiah Coleman, 2 for Orrin Williams, and 5 for Gavin Paddock. For the Warriors in this one, Cooper Cannon with 4, Taylor Ruckman with 4, Grant Page with 4, and Elias Mitchell with the other 2 for the Warriors. No three-pointers down for the Warriors, 2 of them in for Natrona County. Warriors did not attempt a free throw in that first half. Natrona County attempted 10, 6 of their 20 points from the free throw line, and that happens to be the deficit here. Warriors trailed this one by as many as 14, and now they trail only by 6 heading into the second half. And I'd say as choppy as it was for the Warriors in that first half, they have to be excited to get out of here, get back into there for half number 2 as they try to get back into this one against the Natrona County Mustangs. Short 30-second break, then back on the other side with second half action on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. This has been the Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dew.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
On the verge of the second half beginning here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network, 20-14 your score on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 8 minutes up on the clock here as the teams kind of get their final preparations from the coaches here. Again, a 6-point deficit for the Warriors in a game that they trailed by as many as 14, and offense had been hard to come by, seemed to settle in nicely in that second half of the second quarter. So we'll see if they can come out some good positive momentum here in half number 2. It'll be Natrona County basketball to start the second half here as the Warriors will come out with their starting 5 of Mascaro, Cannon, Ruckman, Page, and Mitchell out there. So Williams will start on the bench this half for the Warriors. And we're underway in half number 2. Ball up top with Williams. Skip it across for Paddock, wide open for 3 from the left corner. No good, fight for it. Paddock underneath, had it. Ball tipped away. Williams throws it back, and Natrona County still has it. Looking for a mid-range jumper. Williams had it poked away, but it's a foul on Gunnar Mascaro, and that's quickly Gunnar's fourth. So head coach Tanner Hart going to have to look for some type of solution there with one of his guards in foul trouble. Coleman set to bring the ball in, does deep for Paddock. Now reach and foul on Mitchell, kind of a silly one as he claps his hands knowing he didn't need to reach in there. So Mascaro out, Williams back into the game now. Michael Williams checks in. Ball comes in, Rogers was open but decides to pass up the shot, goes to the free throw line. Paddock up top, this is Gavin. He's got 5 points in the game, go for Rogers. Back for Garrett Paddock, now Coleman. Skip it across for Paddock. Down the lane he goes. Great little fancy footwork. Couldn't finish the shot, though, but gets his own rebound. Coleman ended up on the deck, but he's back up. Rogers with it now. To the free throw line again. Almost taken away by Williams. Paddock inside out. Coleman wide open. Corner three is good. So a possession full of second, third, fourth chance opportunities as Cannon throws it forward to Ruckman, took his eye off it, and a turnover. So after a long possession, Warriors turn it right over. Tough start to the half here for the Warriors. 6:56 to go on the game clock here in the third quarter. Outside now for Coleman. Paddock to Rogers. Coleman on the backside, open on a little alley-oop give there. They tried that last half, didn't work out. This time it does. Quickly an 11-point deficit, 5-0 run to start the half here for the Mustangs. They take it away again. Williams going to go all the way to the hoop for an easy two. So the Warriors, tough start to the second half, now trailing 27-14, having a lot of trouble with this press breaker. Now Page gives for Cannon. This is better as he'll go straight to the hoop, and he's blocked off there by Paddock, and Cannon on the deck and bounces back up now. He'll head to the free throw line. Gavin Paddock, just his first foul, only 6 total fouls on the Mustangs. This is the first trip to the free throw line for the Warriors. First one up, no good for Coop. Second free throw on the way. One's better, and it's true. 27-15 now here on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard as Paddock and Coleman exchange in the backcourt now, and up ahead come the Mustangs. Warriors defending. Paddock with the ball now. Paddock to Paddock. Back here for Gavin. Goes down the lane, kicks it inside out for Garrett. Push shot there from the middle, no good. Williams able to get a piece of it. Now the Warriors trying to save it, but Page was on the end line, so they'll stay with Natrona County there. Warriors just unable to clear those boards. So Coleman set to inbounds, goes deep up top here for Paddock. Now Williams. Paddock for Gavin Paddock. Williams on the inside. He goes for a little push shot, can't hit it, but another rebound. He gets his own as Garrett Paddock goes inside. Fall-away jumper from the baseline. No good. Going to go to the Warriors there. Tipped out by Williams. So here come the Warriors. They got to go against this press breaker, though. Going to push the ball up the floor here for Ruckman. Swinging across Mitchell. Wide open for three. Did not get it to go, though. Long rebound out for Garrett Paddock. Rogers in the right corner. Now to the wing. Straight away Williams. Coleman throws it way over the top and throws it away there. A little miscommunication from the big man. Looking for another big man going across the middle. Carter Cox comes into the game. 5:23 to go here. Paddock saves it into Williams right to the hoop there. Warriors turn it over, and the Mustangs take it away. Gavin Paddock has been a defensive nightmare for the Warriors as they're up to 13 turnovers. Bolin Barthelmess going to come in, so head coach Tanner Hart giving a bit of some auditions here for this Warrior squad to defend the ball well and get this press breaker going. Ruckman will inbounds here from the right corner. Trying to get it in for Barthelmess. Had it tipped away and taken away, but then the Ball rolls out of bounds on the far sideline, so the Warriors will retain possession. Timeout taken by head coach Tanner Hart. Wants to talk it over full variety. 29-15 Mustangs here in the third quarter with 5:16 to go in it on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 US Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors!
Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warriors special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453.
And welcome back inside the YO Sports Ranch here in Casper, Wyoming. Third quarter, 5:10 to go in it. Warriors trailing 29-15, trying to get the ball inbounds, and finally Ruckman's able to go high here for Page, and then Mitchell straight to the hoop. Too strong, though, but Bolin Barthelmess with a rebound, trying to protect it. Gets it out for Cannon, trying to line it up. No good. Backside rebound for Coleman. Warriors' best chance of the half there for a big bucket. Rogers gets it, goes to the baseline. A little jumper there. Baseline jumper is up and good for Rogers, 31-15. Here comes Page, trying to go down low Barthelmess, but Cox is able to track it down. Another turnover for the Warriors. Coleman through the middle, missed the shot, fight for the rebound, and now Rogers, the small man, got it in the middle, and Coleman almost has it taken away, and a timeout taken by the Natrona County Mustangs. Step away quickly here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. 31-15 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Timeout just about coming to a conclusion here as the Mustangs took it. 4:33 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 16-point deficit, 31-15. It's Natrona County ball here out of the timeout break. Natrona County gets it up top here for Cox. Now give for Rogers, outside Paddock. Barthelmess on the defense here. Sags back in, Coleman. Rogers wanted it across the middle, but now it's for Cox. Rogers for Cox. Down low for Williams. Tries to throw it to the middle. Does. Got it to Coleman, and good strong collection there by Coleman. Warriors with it in the backcourt. Cannon gets it up ahead for Barthelmess and swatted away there by Williams. It's high pressure. Natrona County putting some pressure on the Warriors. Ball comes in for Page. He turns through the middle, goes to the block, puts it up and good. Nice little post move there from Grant Page. That's the action you're hoping to see from the big man throughout this season as it progresses on and when he's not dealing post-illness as well. Paddock outside Rogers, thought about the three, sets, now fires, got partially blocked, but it ends up in the hands of Paddock and out of bounds off of Barthelmess. It'll stay with Natrona County, but good defending there. .335 to go here. Coleman over the top, almost has it stripped away there by Barthelmess and Mitchell. Now Rogers. Paddock cross now for Coleman for three, and he splashes it. quickly up the floor for the Warriors through the hands of Barthelmess and out of play. Change coming in with Garrett Paddock coming back into the game. 3:15 to go here in the third quarter. It's 36-17, Natrona County over the Warriors. Paddock, right wing. Cox in the middle for Gavin Paddock. Now Garrett down the baseline he goes. Jump pass high. Cox for three, yes. Carter Cox has a triple, and it's an 8-0 quarter. Excuse me, I have some in the fourth quarter. It's another turnover for the Warriors. Now it's Cox back-to-back. He hit another one. Warriors again just having trouble dealing with this pressure, and Coleman goes over the top. That one's going to get whistled. It's a 22-3 quarter here in favor of the Mustangs as Page and Barthelmess come out. See Johnny Thomas come into the game. Taylor Ruckman in there. Michael Williams back in. Got Cannon as well into the game. Pass fake. Ball comes the middle for Ruckman. Picks up the dribble. Now goes for Williams. Up ahead for Ruckman. Into the front court they go. Good break of the press that time by the Warriors. See if they can settle into the offense. Trying to go down low for Thomas. We'll give and go with Williams. Spin movies held there on the inside. That'll be a foul now on Rogers. Actually, they're going to call it on Gavin Paddock. So Warriors just with the one field goal here in the third quarter. Ruckman gets the ball in for Williams. Back for Cannon. Drives, then backs out. Give for Williams. Williams against Williams here. Trying to dump it over the top there. Too much on. I was looking for Ruckman on the pick and roll and just couldn't complete the pass. So change coming in. Braden Nelson comes in the game for Natrona County for the first time. 2:09 to go now here in this third quarter. Rogers into the front court now. Nelson, first touch for him. Paddock up top. Gavin Paddock drives, give off for Garrett. Driving down the lane, stripped away. Last touched off of a Warrior and out of play. Looking to get the ball in here, and the Mustangs do into the corner for Cox. Pick up the dribble, give for Nelson. Rogers will reset, moves off to his right side, gives for Paddock on a little give and go. Good job by Thomas there just to block it away as he's trying to shovel it across for Nelson. Inbounds play comes in deep now for Rogers. Mitchell right up on him. Ball goes inside for Paddock as he works against Williams. A little bit of contact, but Williams gets away with it there as Paddock can't convert the layup. Now needs some help, finds it across for Cannon. Warriors try to settle into the offense, trailing 42-17. Cannon, shot fake there, give for Mitchell. Half drive, give it off Williams and through his hands and out of play. Another turnover for the Warriors, up to 18 now. Ball in now for Rogers. Mitchell will pick him up in the backcourt. Moving off to the left-hand side here, and out of play it goes. Rogers turns it over. So Warriors nearly lost it there, but it'll be an awkward little corner inbounds play. It's been tough for Cooper to get free on those. Natrona County took it away momentarily, but stepping on the end line, so Ruckman will try to get this one inbounds again. Cannon has it now. Will work across the midcourt here now. Cox dribbles underneath the steal attempt, and now into the front court he goes. Backside for Williams. Dribbles, pulls up just inside the arc for two. Too much on it, but Ruckman's got it, and he's fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. So Gavin Paddock picks up the foul. So 50 seconds or so to go with Ruckman at the free throw line. Taylor's first attempt is up and no good. Warriors just 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. Kobe Bradshaw comes in for Cooper Cannon. Second one is up and good for the Warriors, number 15. From the Mustangs the other way, Rogers up top, give it right side for Cox. Couple of flashers through the middle, couldn't hit him. Nelson down the lane, now give it outside. Cox for 3, got it. So Carter Cox with 3 threes in the quarter. As the Warriors will work towards midcourt as Bradshaw tries to go outside for Mitchell, taken away by Paddock. Run the floor, Rogers to Cox, missed the layup, and now a late whistle as that'll send him to the free throw line. Mitchell picks up the foul. First free throw for Cox, up and good. Cox with 4 threes in the game. He's got 15 points to lead all scorers. 46-18. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard with about 15 seconds left here in this quarter. Second free throw up and good as well. Warriors still dealing with this full court pressure. Avon Jones into the game. Bradshaw as well. Here's Michael Williams with it as we go under 10 seconds to play into the front court. Go down low. Grant Page, mid-range jumper from the left baseline is up and good. See if they can get a shot off here for the Mustangs at half court here. Bounces off the backboard, no good. Heading to the fourth quarter, it's a 47-20 advantage for the Natrona County Mustangs here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bullinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family, weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com. And welcome back inside the WYO Sports Ranch here in Casper, Wyoming. Warriors trailing by 27 in this one, 47-20 the score on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 8 minutes up on it here, final quarter of play. Warriors out there with Williams, Page, Bradshaw, Ruckman, and Jones. Even Jones has it. Up top goes for Ruckman. Low pass. Taylor handles it. Now give for Williams, right side. Will drive fake. Now moves top of the key. Backside for Jones. Inside it goes for Ruckman. Turns on his man Coleman. Dumps it off for Jones down the baseline, and it bounced there. And Warriors another turnover here as they move to 20 unofficially on the game. Ball ahead here for the Mustangs. In the hands of Cooper Cox momentarily. Driving to the bucket is Carter Cox. He's got another 2. He's got 18 in the game, 14 of them here in the half, and the ball comes in now for Bradshaw, trying to save it there. Could not. Another turnover for the Warriors. So Williams goes downhill, missed the layup. Ruckman with the rebound. Warriors got to move quick. Here is Williams pushing it towards midcourt. Turns against his man here on the right side. Goes to the corner for Bradshaw. Back up top for Ruckman. Looks to drive. Dribbles away from trouble. Now it's Bradshaw going downhill. Puts up a contested jumper. A little too strong there for Bradshaw. Up ahead it goes. Running the court. Easy one there for Cooper Cox. He's got another 2, and it's a 31-point game. And the Warriors went back and forth from Bradshaw to Ruckman, but Ruckman hadn't established himself back into play. So another turnover for the Warriors as Gunnar Mascaro, Cooper Cannon come back into the game. Okay, looking to inbounds here. Will do so on a drive to the bucket by Carter Cox, and he'll head to the free throw line after a foul. And that one's going to go against Cooper Cannon. Warriors just 6 points in the half so far. First one up and good. Mustangs 9 of 13 so far from the free throw line in the game. Second one off, no good, and Kobe Bradshaw flies through to get the rebound for the Warriors. Cannon into the front court right. Gets some pressure, moves left. Gives it off for Mascaro. Gunner driving, kicks it out for Bradshaw. Moves against pressure. Give it now for Williams. Reset the offense here. Skip it across. Bradshaw looks to drive. Shut off there. Now Page. Back for Cannon. 6:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. Cannon knocked away from him, but out of play. He'll stay with the Warriors. Gavin Paddock back into the game, and a timeout on the floor taken. Full variety will step away with them with 5:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's a 52-20 game in favor of the Natrona County Mustangs here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McCamey Broadcasting and Worland High School athletics.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dew.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
Back to live action here as the Warriors looking to get the ball in, and got to do so quickly, and finally do for Cooper Cannon here in the left corner. Cannon moves top of the key, now looks to drive, kick out for Bradshaw, takes on a 3 from the corner, just a little too strong as Page fights for it. Ball's loose. Warriors have it. Cannon straight away. That one's off, no good. Bradshaw's got another offensive rebound. Cannon looks to drive, spin move there, lean in, and on the way. That's got to be a goaltend, and it is, so Cannon will get credit for that. Paddock tried to swat it away after it was well on its way down. Don't see many goaltends in Wyoming high school basketball, at least not at the 3A level. Warriors defending here in the backcourt now as Cooper Cox has it. Give for Paddock. Paddock, little high pass, no look style to Coleman. Mid-range jumper, no. Williams on the backside. He's fouled by Michael Williams. That'll send him to the free throw line. Williams' third foul. (52-22) your score on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 5:24 to go here in this fourth quarter as Williams knocks down the first. Ruckman and Mitchell back into the game. Williams, one more free throw on the way here and knocks both down. Warriors get the ball in now for Mitchell, back for Ruckman. Mascaro at midcourt. Now pushes into the front court left with Mitchell. Half drive, able to get it off from Cannon before he landed back on the floor for an up and down violation. Ball outside, Ruckman trying to go in for Page. Lost it through the legs, turnover Warriors. Williams has it, goes outside for Paddock. Quickly ahead for Coleman and poked away from him and off his leg, out of bounds, be Warrior basketball. Mascaro has the ball in, splits the defenders here, then taken away by Coleman. Contested at the hoop and a late whistle here as that'll send Coleman to the free throw line, and that'll probably be it for Gunner. That's his fifth. Bradshaw will come in for Gunner Mascaro as it's a shooting foul, so Coleman will go to the line. Coleman with 13 points on the day. Big 27-point quarter in the third for Natrona County has made it the big 32-point lead at 54-22. First free throw short for Coleman. 4:53 to go here in this fourth quarter. Stick around for the post-game show presented by 7-Up. We'll talk with Warrior head coach Tanner Hart. Round out the stats as the second free throw is good. And prep you for tomorrow's broadcast here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. Cannon splits the defense and a little good behind-the-back dribble. Takes a third step. And actually, no, a foul. It's going to go on number 5, Cooper Cox. That'll send Cooper Cannon to the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. Cooper with 8 points, co-leading scorer with Grant Page on the team, 55-23. Second free throw up and good as well for Cooper Cannon. 9 points on the game, 55-24. Williams in the backcourt. Warriors trying to do a little bit of pressure themselves, get it up ahead for Williams, and Mitchell right on his back. Coleman goes down the lane, scooping as he flies through for a deuce. Bradshaw for Ruckman, trying to throw it up the floor here for Grant Page. Takes it on against Williams, up and good for Page. Foul near midcourt. Don't know if they got Ruckman or Cannon there. Donis Martinez into the game for the Mustangs as Cannon come defend the inbounds. Rogers has it in the backcourt here for the Mustangs. Move off to his right, looking for a screen, holds up the dribble, goes for Coleman. Coleman back for Rogers, elbow. Paddock driving, looking for help, finds it in Rogers. Shot fake there from the outside, got inside all the way to the hoop. Up and good for Cooper Rogers. 9 points to go. The Mustangs going to keep on this full court pressure throughout this contest. Warriors get it down low for Page, and he's blocked away there. But got the hand there as Page was going up, but the foul is going to go against Garrett Paddock. 3:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. Page first. I believe this is his first trip to the free throw line. It is. He's got 10 points. Only Warrior in double digits as he knocks down the first free throw. Warriors a good 5 of 7 from the free throw line thus far. Page set to fire again. Second free throw up, no good. Karams away. Coleman with the rebound here. So he goes around Ruckman looking to drive all the way forward. Now another foul called. Mitchell picks up the foul. So Coleman will have a free throw here. So Warriors have committed 5 fouls, so double bonus free throws here. So Mitchell goes out of the game. Must have missed a foul on him as he appears to have fouled out of the game as well. Bolin Barthelmess comes in for final 3:42 of this one. Coleman 1-2 trip. Warriors quickly up the floor with Cannon. Into the corner he goes. Needs some help. Finds it up top in Ruckman. Back for Cannon. Shot fake there. Goes to the baseline. Looking for his mid-range game and knocks it home. Good bucket there for Cooper Cannon. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. 60-30. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here at the WYO Sports Ranch and the Compete Casper Classic on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family. We weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com.
3:28 to go here in this fourth quarter. 60-30 your score in favor of the Mustangs with Natrona County. As the Warriors will put on a little pressure here in the backcourt. Ball comes in for Paddock. Back to the middle now for Martinez. Quickly ahead for Coleman. Goes straight downhill looking to get to the hoop. Rogers blocked away, but they say no. Got him on the arm. Did Taylor Ruckman. This will send Rogers to the free throw line for 2. They have attempted 20 free throws already. This is number 21 and 22 upcoming. Misses the first. 13 of 21 are the Mustangs so far. Rogers hard to miss in those pink high-top Nikes there. Looking a little Pepto-Bismol pink there. Missed the second. Ruckman gets the rebound, and now it's up ahead for Cooper Cannon. Cannon tries to take his man to the hoop and lost the handle on it. And out of play it goes. All in for Martinez. Give it back for Paddock. Dribbles down the sideline, throws it up here for Gavin Paddock. Back for Rogers. 3 minutes to go in this one as the ball's poked away out of belly by Cooper Cannon. Poke it away from behind there from Rogers. Remains 60-30 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Ball comes in for Paddock. Works towards midcourt. Ruckman sees him go right past him. Up in the air, gives out for Coleman. Coleman pulls up in the lane, gives for Paddock. Little Little shovel bank shot there from inside right near the block for Gavin Paddock. Warriors all the way to the hoop now. Shot wouldn't go, and Page left his feet just a little bit early, and Paddock has the rebound over the top. Now a foul on Cannon. So that one will send Gavin Paddock to the free throw line. Paddock set to fire and misses the front end. See some changes for the Warriors. So Williams back in the game. Aben Jones comes into the game. Got Cannon, Bradshaw, and Barthelmess out there as well. Second free throw also no good. Williams skies up for a good rebound as he gets it up ahead for Cannon. Cooper drives to the top of the key. Outside for Jones. Shot fake there. Gives for Williams. He'll take on a contested three from the corner. No good. Then it's Garrett Paddock with the rebound. Throws into the middle now. Give off for Coleman. Downhill all the way to the hoop. Scoop layup. No. High off glass. No again for Paddock, but gets it the third time there for Gavin Paddock. He's got 9 points in the game. Barthelmess has it right at midcourt. 64-30. Final minute 59 to go. Cannon all the way to the hoop. Scooper is up and good. Cannon, good contortion work there in the middle, and now a kick ball inside the backcourt. Stephon Thompson-Rodriguez into the game for the Mustangs. Braden Nelson as well. Tucker Hicks in the game. Warriors out there with Jones, Barthelmess, Bradshaw, Williams, and Cannon still. Not much time left in this one, minute 48. And the Paddock stepped out of play there. Gavin Paddock, or Garrett Paddock did, so a turnover for NC. It'll go back to the Warriors. Minute 47 remaining. Ball comes for Barthelmess. Stepped forward and he walked with it there at midcourt. So back to the Mustangs. Ball in now for Martinez, defended by Cannon in the backcourt. Cannon trying to steal it here, poked it away, now does take it away. Here comes Cannon the other way, takes it on, off the glass, no. Backside rebound for Bradshaw. He's fouled on his way back up, so 2 shots coming for Bradshaw. Foul goes against Tucker Hicks. Bradshaw looking for his first points of the game. First one up, rattles home good. Warriors 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Second one also good for Bradshaw as Crew Neighbors will come into the game here for the final minute 40, a little less. Ball comes in now for... Oh, nice job there by Bradshaw. He stole it, but then it was blocked right away by Hicks as Martinez splits the defenders, goes straight downhill, and now another whistle. Fouls on Bradshaw. 2 minute in the absolute best way when it's a 64-34 game. Probably let a few more things go and just let them finish out the game here. We're kind of a free throw contest in this fourth quarter here as this sends Martinez to the free throw line. Eyes the target on the way short. NC just 13 of 25 from the free throw line. Minute 22 to go. Second free throw set to go, on the way, good. 65-34 your score as Bradshaw has it now. Pushing towards the front court, and now into the front court goes right for Neighbors. Back for Williams, across for Jones, back to Williams. Inside the paint, follow away jumper's no good. Rebound on the backside by the Mustangs. It's Carter Cox that came up with it. Now Thompson Rodriguez throws it away, and a turnover on NC. Just about 70 ticks left in this game as the Warriors will bring Johnny Thomas in for Michael Williams. Frustrating opening 2 days for these Warriors. Haven't dealt with the pressure well. We knew it'd be a learning process for this Warrior team. I know that they probably expect more from themselves as well than anybody else. As they go to Thomas on the inside, drops it off for Neighbors. Shot fake, shot up. Excuse me, that was for Bradshaw. He shot faked and got himself to the free throw line. Foul on Thompson Rodriguez, and Bradshaw back to the line for 2. First one a little too strong from Kobe. 50 seconds left in this game. Second one is up and good for Bradshaw. He's got 3 points in the game. Inside this final minute, 46 seconds to go. Warriors trying to take it away in the backcourt. Martinez throws it up ahead. Ball bouncing around. Finally brought under control by Cox. This is Cooper Cox. Johnny Thomas defending. Takes a little bump there. That's an offensive foul on Martinez. Good job by Thomas to kind of take that bump there. 65-35 again. The post-game show presented by 7-Up coming your way next. We'll wrap the stats for you. Chat with Worland Warrior head coach Tanner Hart and prep you for tomorrow's broadcast as we round out the Compete Casper Classic. Neighbors looks to drive out to Thomas. And off the feet of Neighbors, taken away by NC. Into the front court they go. Driving is Martinez. Kick it back up top for Hicks. No good. Thomas backside rebound here with 13 seconds to go. Chance for the Warriors to get the final shot of the game. Inside it goes for Thomas. Puts up a little hook shot. No good. Backside rebound for Hicks. And that's going to do it here. Final 2 seconds tick away. Final score from the YO Sports Ranch of the Compete Casper Classic. Natrona County Mustangs 65. Worland Warriors 35. Post-game show presented by 7-Up coming your way next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
We're a brine honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them, trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is always there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, and my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family. We weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com. And welcome back inside the WYO Sports Ranch. This is the postgame show presented by 7-Up. Jordan McCamey along with you. Head coach Tanner Hart joining us here immediately after that contest. Warriors drop at 65-35. The opening to the game, I felt like, even though it felt like a lid on it for the Warriors, you talked about that effort, it felt like it was a different effort for the team out there. Looked defensively, they were a little more tuned in those opening minutes.
Yeah, I saw what I wanted to see in the first half as far as our effort and our defense went. You're right, there was a dang lid on the darn thing, and we put up, I think, 2 points maybe in the first quarter, and that was mimicking what we did yesterday. You know, we've got to figure out the offensive end. We can't go through the season doing what we're doing on offense right now. We had some shots and didn't get them to fall. But on a positive, man, I really, really love the defense. We threw some different stuff out to Natrona. Not maybe as good of a shooting team as Kelly Walsh, though in the second half they lit us up, and that was the difference in the ball game. We had to pick something to go with, and we went with that zone. And I think when we hit a wonky 2-3 that we have called Baylor, they struggled with it. So it was awesome to see the kids' first half.
Well, and I'd say, Coach, the second quarter maybe seemed like the most complete one, kind of settled into it, got the offense going kind of in those final 4 or 5 minutes of the half, and got yourself back within 6 heading into the locker room.
Oh, I mean, ecstatic to go in, down 6, holding them to 20 points maybe. We only put up 14, but somebody mentioned that Natrona can be a rock fight if you go out here, just because I think they have that tendency sometimes to not hit threes and not hit shots, and we were able to turn them over. And I was excited to see them throw the ball out of bounds and struggle and try to read our zone. So I was super proud of the boys going into halftime.
Well, Coach, pressure is always tough to deal with for any team. There's some teams that end up being great with it, with really great guard play, and I know Cooper had a bit of a struggle out there. It just seemed like Warriors couldn't maybe find that final pass to unlock it. First couple of passes were there, then it got a little bit haphazard near midcourt trying to break it.
Yeah, and we're trying to groom some other guys. Kobe Bradshaw, I think, gave us some good minutes as a sophomore, but Coop's out there right now doing a lot as the point guard on his own. And I'm not saying we don't have 4 other guys with him, but he's our true point guard, and we don't have that other dude right now. Like I said, we're getting Kobe ready, and Kobe did a great job today. I thought we were catching the ball too low against that press, and so we're catching it down there in that coffin corner, getting bad angles. They're able to trap us, and we're not advancing the ball. We didn't read it when it was a man press to advance. We didn't read it when it was a zone press. So ultimately, those struggles led to, I think we had 14 turnovers at least at halftime. And so there's 14 opportunities to get buckets that we didn't have, and we needed those.
Yeah, and Coach, coming into the second half, again, maybe might have been some fatigue playing it out there. Like you said, the 3-point line just seemed to open up for Natrona County and kind of got in a little bit of a hole in the second half just with some of those turnovers and some of those big threes. How'd you try to get a couple of timeouts there, settle the team in? Maybe it didn't happen maybe until the fourth quarter, though.
Yeah, we had to come out of that zone. I felt like we weren't pressuring the ball in the zone. That was the big difference. Not only did they hit the threes, we weren't addressing the shooters like we did in the first half. Yeah. So that was a change. Our energy had dropped a little bit, even though I thought we were going to come out with high energy. So that dropped. They made us pay with those threes. We had to switch to man-to-man.
Well, and Coach, again, it's a long season. This preseason tournament number 1, but after a couple of losses for these Warriors, how do you maybe manage this time in between, kind of keep their heads up? It's easy to kind of drop the heads after a couple of losses by double digits. How do you get them ready for tomorrow to wrap it up in an evening game against the Riverton Wolverines?
Focus on what we did. That was awesome. That first half, man, we capture lightning in a bottle with that and just grow on that first half is what we're going to do. Saw more out of Grant Page today, which was huge for us. Still feeling pretty sick. He's over there at the garbage can between quarters and timeouts, and so he's not fully healthy, but he was much more a presence today, and that's going to continue to grow as we go along. So we're going to grab all the little things that everybody did well and eliminate and trim the fat and get rid of that bad stuff.
Coach, any final thoughts here before we close this one out, let you get the team ready and go enjoy an extended break here before a Saturday game?
Yeah, we're going to go enjoy the afternoon, be a team together, be united front. We're going to prepare for Riverton tomorrow, and we're going to go out with a bang.
Coach, as always, appreciate you stopping by, and we'll chat with you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Head Coach Tanner Hart there here on the postgame show presented by 7-Up. We'll take a quick break, wrap up the stats, and sign off on the other side and prep you for Saturday's broadcast here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warriors special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453.
And welcome back inside the postgame show presented by 7-Up. Let's jump into those postgame stats here. Let's go for the Worland scoring stats. Kobe Bradshaw with 3 points, 13 for Cooper Cannon to lead all Warriors. 5 points for Taylor Ruckman, 11 for Grant Page, and 3 points for Elias Mitchell. Warriors dropping this one 65-35, the final on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Remember, one more game here at the Compete Casper Classic tomorrow, 5 and 6:30 p.m. Lady Warriors and Warriors taking on the Wolverines of Riverton High School. Plan to be on the air around 4:30 p.m. Kind of just depends on if the schedule stays on time. They're already behind schedule today now because of that last game with the Warriors and Mustangs, so we'll see what happens that way. But just be prepared around 4:30. We'll have the links out either later today or tomorrow morning for you to track that down. We appreciate you being with us here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. This is the postgame show presented by 7-Up, and that's going to do it for us here from the YO Sports Ranch and the Casper Compete Classic on a Friday afternoon. Final scores in this one. Lady Warriors early on picked up a 55-43 win over the Natrona County Phillies, and then the Warriors dropped this one 65-35 to the Natrona County Mustangs. Finals there on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. This has been a presentation of the postgame show presented by 7-Up. And remember, tomorrow, 5 and 6:30 p.m., 4:30 McGarvin and Taylor pregame show, 5 o'clock scheduled tip for the Lady Warriors, 6:30 for the boys as we round out the weekend. We say goodbye here on a Friday from the YO Sports Ranch. And until next time, and you know, there's going to be a next time. Go, Worland Warriors.